Hello. It's been a while. How we doing? I'm Rapid. Rapid Flames. Rapid Michael Flames. I'm here with Chris Du Rocher.
What up?
Chris the Du Roche Bag. Fuck out of here, pussy. We
Bro,
are
you have no idea
doing...
how many times I got that nickname growing up. Deucer.
Dude, you are the doucher.
Yep.
We're here with Power Rankings. Dude, we're on Season 8 of P2DL. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Dude, Season 8? How the fuck is this league still around, bro?
Beats me, dude.
I got a little something to show you guys.
Here we go.
I've been stacking up on the P2 cards. I got this little guy from Skyridge. Look at him. Look how silly he is. Do you like him? I like him. I don't know what else I got. That's new. It's been so long. What else? Ooh. I miss the old reverse hollows. Shit's cool. I miss this.
I'm not a card guy. I don't have any good input for you when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Dude, I have so much Porygon2. Like, look, I just got this guy in the other day. Like, this little Japanese guy. He's a foreigner. An illegal alien that is not allowed in my vicinity. Let's go on with Power Rankings.
Okay, we're 30 seconds into the video and we're already it's just off the rails.
Dude, we're at Season 8. I remade the whole doc. I made a whole new one. Look how pretty it is. Look, ooh, tier list.
Wow.
Ooh,
Just fantastic, man.
Ooh,
Really.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all that. Oh, my God. It looks like an actual document.
No, it actually does look super nice.
And we got, like,
You did not update the standings tab, I noticed. I'll call you out right now, bro.
It's updated enough. But, like, look, we have, like, individual team sheets.
Yeah.
Dude, isn't this crazy? Cap said this is broken. I don't know how it is. It looks fine.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll get to that. But, we got PRs to do.
We got some PRs, bro.
Look at this. You all started off? Where are we starting off? Ascendant? Did we say?
Yeah, let's start at
we
7.
got... Dude, I didn't even introduce. We got 3 divs. 3 divs this time. We gave them actual names. We got Ascendant, Mythic, and Apex in consecutive order. We did Soft Ubers, X-Mons, High Tier Terra, 10 to 12 Mons, 120 points. I wasn't around for the draft, actually. I was out of state. Went to South Carolina. I shot guns.
Oh my god. He's a juvenile.
I'm so cool.
Lock him up now. It's
Bro!
just a matter of time.
Not nice. Yeah, let's just start it off. Ascendant. Number 1. Or not number 1. Number 16. Starting off with Flawed Sire.
Yeah, we're just getting right into it.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Viewers, let me know what you think is wrong with this team here. Actually, yeah.
At first glance, okay. We got a Mega Alakazam already starting off.
Iffy.
Okay, it's like, are you going to do the psychic terrain thing? Okay, let's see how this goes. And then we go, the picks, I believe, were like Roaring Moon, then Zygarde, then Dragonite, all 3 in a row. And then we went Enamorous with the Terra, and then we went Togekiss.
I can tell
And
you
at
right
that
now.
point, we had a team with 6 Mons,
I can tell you right now.
where 5 of them were very weak to ice. 2 of them were the same flying fairy.
So
Yeah.
it was Megazam, Zygarde, Roaring Moon, Dragonite, Enamorous with Terra and Togekiss
Right, there you go.
in a row. That's not good. It's not good
And
at all.
then, but don't worry, because we fixed all of our problems with Kling Klang and Crocolore.
Yeah,
So it's fine.
like if you
It's
just
funny.
do this, oh my god. Oh my god. It's so bad.
Broadsire is here to have some fun.
Dude,
Okay.
this team looks like some fun though, honestly.
Yeah.
I
Just
love me some
Dance,
Zygarde.
Dragon Dance, Terra Enamorous can do some funny
See
things.
what happens.
I got Alakazam, it does what it does. It's frail, but it's gonna hit you hard.
Yeah. I mean, if you're here to have
Train's
fun,
gonna be funny too.
yeah, if you're here to have fun, this looks like a great team, but Other
Yeah,
than that, we don't got much going on. Number 15,
yeah,
Shorty.
sure.
At a glance, this team looks kind of terrifying. But the more you look into it, it's like, oh, like what are we doing here? We got Magirna, right? My goat paired with Iron Hands. So you're like, oh, Trick Room, Melmetal, yeah.
Right.
But then you draft Slowking Galar as your setter. So your top 4 is just completely like raped by ground types, which is
Jesus.
which is like, how else would you describe this, bro? One
That wasn't
earthquake and it's
that
over.
wasn't the first word that came to my mind, but yeah, I get the message.
Like,
Don't worry, we fixed it with Ogerpon and Rotom Heat.
nah, it's bad. This is bad. This is a take
The
on
thing,
Trick Room. It's just not
right?
good.
It's like part Trick Room, part not, and
Yeah.
like, okay, it's generally good practice with Trick Room teams to have something paired with it that can function outside of Trick Room. Ogerpon is definitely the kind of mon that can do that.
I just punched my desk
Um,
so hard.
Dodrio is like, I guess, another speedy.
Dude,
The
we
normal
got
type is good to have.
Lipard with
Lipard
Prankster
feels kind of out of
T-Wave.
place.
This seems not good, but it is better than whatever this is.
It's got some stuff going on. Like, it's
It
not
no, it's
nothing.
got stuff going on. It's just, you know, you could have drafted anything other than Melmetal and Slowking Galar. That is what it is.
Is it just Slowking as the Trick Room setter?
Yes, it's the only one.
Or
Oh
no,
no,
Magearna
Magirna,
gets
Magirna,
Trick Room,
Magirna.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So you're gonna run like this soft Trick Room with one real setter, and it doesn't even have teleport. It has chilly reception, which is not negative priority. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that for
mean,
a while.
it's good offense here. Magearna, Iron Hands, Melmetal.
Yeah, it's
They
just
they hit
like
things pretty hard.
it's
And Slowking Galar, like in general, is not going to be a bad mon to have. It's actually a great mon to have.
yeah,
Um,
it's just so one-sided and it's just not good. It's not
it's
good,
just
man.
slow overall, and so if Trick Room doesn't get set
Yeah,
up, like offensive teams are just going to kind of blast through it. That's going to be the
yeah,
big struggle here, I think.
yeah. There's not much else to say about this one.
Yeah.
Number 14, we got Cronus, Dragon Jit, whatever he wants to be called.
Yeah,
Seems
he's got a few different names, doesn't he?
yeah, right. It seems funny. It's like really funny, but it's. I mean, it looks like a good deal of fun, honestly. You just go Grimmsnarl, like set up your screens, go into Landorus, press Rock Polish and one-shot things, or like Latios. Like it's fun.
Yeah, it's got some good
Yeah.
offensive power and coverage here.
The Ogre, Hearthflame,
Uh,
and Volcanion pick is questionable, but I'll let it pass. Then like
yeah, yeah.
Vikavolt's cool, but like, dude, you don't want to run Defog on any of your Defoggers. Maybe Volcanion. Like if you're gonna run like bulky boots Volcanion every game, but that's not what it's made for, dude. Like,
Yeah, it does. That does feel a little bit awkward. I
yeah,
think the team probably is going to struggle against, like, again, fast offensive threats that are, especially with like special offense, or the lacking special offense here of this team. It's just the Volcania. I guess the Mega
no,
Latias
there's
too, but
the Spidef is the Gudra Hisui.
no special
Oh,
offense. I'm
special
saying.
offense. I mean, you got the Landorus, you got the Latios, you got Volcanion. It's fine actually. Gudra can have specs. Vikavolt has the highest special attack on the team. It's fine.
Yeah.
The team's just like, it's lacking. It's just lacking a lot. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. I think this team's gonna be a good bit of fun. I do think it's hard to prep for. It's always hard to prep for a Terra Landorus, but at the same time, it's so one-dimensional that prepping against it, like, it's hard, but it's easy at the same time. It's like if someone drafts 6 Mons for 20 points each and then gets like 4 1-pointers. It's easy to prep it, but it's
Yeah.
also a little difficult at times.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a little bit of that going on for sure.
Yeah, it's like a killer 7-Mon team. That's about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Vikavolt with Terra here is kind of wasting points. You're never going to Terrasilize anything other than Landorus. Like, for that, you can make something else happen with these low tiers. Like, I think Weirdeer for 6 is just not it. That's me.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
me. We can move on to number 13. Bunker. This is a funny ass team. I like it.
This team,
I think it's silly. We got another one of these 7-Mon teams, but this one's just like not that good.
That's a pattern that we're going to see here throughout all the PRs. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
a lot
teams
of
that
that.
are top heavy. It's just a nature of the format here at this point, I think.
Yeah. This team suffers from what a lot of Cronus's team suffers from, where it's like killer 7 mons, but like you look deeper into it, it's kind of weird. Like Finny with Garatina, it's very questionable to me. And then Glamora, Finny. So people are gonna switch in on the toxic spikes and then not take the toxic spikes damage, like. And then you round it all out with your speed being Terra Weavile, which I might be sleeping on it. I think this mod sucks. I think Weavile's awful.
I mean, I don't mind it here. It's kind of like a budget Chen Pao. Like,
Yeah, but it's
it offers
also,
some good physical damage
but it's your
that
only
the team
physical
needs.
damage.
The team needs it,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
This team needs some love, bro.
I mean, it's got some good physical and just offense in general with the Weavile Ursaluna, and Armarouge can do some cool things too.
Yeah. The
Um,
setup's nice. Setup's pretty nice in this team.
Like, it's got Corviknight, which is always nice, but I don't know, the Tapu Fini Giratina thing, yeah, it doesn't work fantastically, other than like the type. And I mean, I guess you could use. Nah, I mean,
it's
yeah,
so tough.
It's got some nice pieces here, like the Glamora as well with the Tapu Fini, yeah. And it, again, against just offense, faster offense with these speed tiers.
I feel like Garatina Glamora is a crazy combo. But the only problem is you're drafting regular Giratina. You almost have to draft Stall. Like I feel like Giratina Weavile, but like not Terra Weavile. And Glamora's fine. I think Armarouge is okay. I think Corviknight's good. Tapu Fini needs to go, bro. Yeah, any other bulky
It
water
would help
with
a lot
these.
if Tapu Fini was replaced with something else. It's just unfortunate because that water fairy type itself is super nice to have. It's the Misty Surge that's throwing things off here.
Dude,
I think
I
that's
would
what
almost like to see
down.
like a Toxapex on here or something. Make it into an actual Ubers team.
I would love that way more actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'd
Something.
have to rearrange some of your lower picks to get a fairy again, but that could be done for sure.
That can be done with the Ursaluna if you want to get rid. It's so weird. The Finny is the problem.
That's kind of part of the hope with PRs too. It's like maybe
I mean,
make
people do
one or
make
two good
trades off of
suggestions
it.
here and there and help someone out.
Yeah, people do make trades off of it, which is cool. But again, these PRs aren't the be all end all of your team must do this and it will succeed, or if you do not do this, you will not succeed, no, bro.
That's
it's not if you don't do this, you will not succeed. It's our opinion, but like our opinions are correct all the time. So also good job switching in the earthquakes, bro. Anyway.
All right,
number
now our real selves are starting to come out.
12, I think this is. Ager, I don't know. Wow.
Ager or Iger, I'm not sure. I think it's Iger.
Look at that hole. That is a hole. Oh my god. Wow, there's massive defensive. Wow, I actually didn't even notice that, dude. Look at this. You got like this hole. Like that's kind of crazy. That's big defenses you're just missing out on. This team looks very funny. I believe you did like a mock-up of the Ascendant PRs, and they came out like shit, and this guy was at like 3rd or something.
Yeah, bro. I did have this one up a good bit higher. Yeah. I think the Terapagos Goldango is kind of a cool pair. Mega Blaziken I love. Thunderous Therian with Terra, Inteleon with Terra. Although, if I had Thunderous Therian with Terra, I don't think I would even bother with Terra Inteleon. But it's, you know what? It's not the worst. It's a good option to have.
Yeah. Like Espeon's cool, I guess. You know, your highest speed is Inteleon, which is unfortunate. Don't look at him. He's there. He's there for
more could use a bit more bulk overall, and it sort of relies on the offense to win matches.
Nah, dude.
And that could be a bit rough.
You know what we need to do? We need to do like that, and then get like a ground. There's no ground type on this team.
No, but he has Voltage.
Yeah, there's Thunderous, but like, dude, there's no ground type.
I do think replacing that Inteleon would probably be a good call because again, you
Yeah.
don't need like Terra is just always going to be better on Thundurus. Come on.
You do something like that, and then you replace like Aromatisse for a higher tier fairy, and then you get
Aromatisse is not even bad.
no, it's not. It's not. It just feels
I
weird.
think
This team
Espeon
feels
is
odd.
probably not
It's
needed
not.
here.
It's not doing the most here. I mean, the hazard removal is like fine.
It's
And
nice
then,
to
like,
have.
the magic bounce is cool. I mean, I
We're
don't know.
here trying to be nitpicky too, right?
Yeah. Like, the
Trying to justify the
team is
placements.
gonna do just fine. I think
It's not always that a team is
Yeah.
bad. It's just that the other teams are
better.
even better.
Yeah, I think you know what you need to do. You need to trade out Inteleon, get some real special bulk on this team, and like a dragon type, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I think bulk would
Like,
help.
dude,
Go
like
a
if you
long way.
replace Inteleon with Gudra, that doesn't help anything actually.
You can figure some stuff out.
You'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm actually a pretty decent fan of this team. I think the top 4 is sick. Aloe's cool. Espeon's cool.
Exactly.
But like, if I'm spending the points, I'm putting Terra on Espeon instead of Inteleon. You know.
Yeah, it's something we talked about
Yeah.
previously too, where the team is also very special offense oriented. There's only Blaziken here for
Yes.
physical offense.
And it's tough to do that, right? Because you can easily make a team that's all physically oriented, and it kind of does well. Because there's no item that completely negates all the special attackers or all the physical attackers.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
the closest you get is
it's
Rocky
easy to
Helmet.
prep for
Yeah.
when there's only one physical attacker you have to worry about. You can just have that
Yeah.
dedicated
Yeah.
thing for Blaziken.
Like one
And
Toxapex
everything
is
else.
over. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, we can't sit here and talk about this for too long. It is what it is.
yeah, exactly. We could be here all night.
Yeah, number 11, Big Wick, one of Rhino Shark's brothers.
Yep, confirmed.
Basically. This team feels a lot like this, but it's just like better.
I mean, Chen Pao.
Yeah, the offense is crazy. The offense is absolutely absurd, but it's so one-dimensional.
Aegis/Slash adds a little bit of like, versatility, offense, defense, that kind of thing. Wheezing, as we saw earlier today, is a great mon to have.
We need to. We're gonna go over that battle in the weekly recaps, bro.
Yeah, I mean the team though, it's a bit fragile in special defense.
Dude, just a bit fragile. Like one really good one Scarfer that's above 90 speed with Stone Edge kind of dismantles this whole team.
Yeah, like if these like whatever defensive pieces you bring to the battle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of generic to say, but if they start getting chipped down, it's rough.
And there's no like wish. Your healing on this team is Seed Sour.
Pain Split Rotom.
Pain Split, sure. Pain Split Wheezing, like, that's it, dog. You get like Roost on Reshiram and like recover on Chen Pao. Chien Pao. I got a little.
Yeah, dude. Chen Pao totally gets recovered.
Chien Pao. Chien Meow. Yeah. There's not too much to say about this team. It's gonna be just fine. It feels a lot like Nate's team from last season.
Oh, there it is. People drink. He said it. It's gonna be just fine.
It's gonna be just fine. It's the new catchphrase. The old one was the team's all right, but the pilot sucks. Number 10, Ender.
We do have Ender.
It's
a cool team.
It's a cool team. I like it.
It's not like your generic balanced draft that you would normally see. It's like
it's fun. It's
really fun. Offensive, potent top 4 here, and then, I mean, the Screamtail I don't love, but it's doing some defensive stuff here, which is nice. The team definitely needs that, but then everything else from that point on is like hazard stack, some status spam down at the bottom kind of thing.
Get a little webs going.
Just lean into the fact that Annihilate is super annoying, and then everything else is just going to be hitting super hard. It's cool.
Wow.
It's really a cool team. It's just going to be a little bit finicky to play. It's not as brain dead as like Hyper Offense or Balance.
Yo,
what are you giggling over
Quad
there?
Psychic is wild.
Yep.
This team needs a fire type, like, really bad. It's, like, desperate for a fire type. Like, your only mon that takes a Moonblast is Genesect, and it cannot take it that well, sir. You gotta get something going here. Like, get a fire type, get an actual poison type. Coolfish Sui does not count.
If you wanted to be nitpicky, yeah, you could probably
Yeah.
change out Stick and Slowpoke for something,
Dude,
but I don't hate it.
like,
the team still does what it does.
You can do like Muck here and then like Typhlosion here. And it's just a little better, but it's nitpicky. Not
I don't even know if I would say do trades on this. I think
it's fine. It's fine.
I think
I'm
at
just
least
being
keep it
nitpicky.
for now and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But then maybe if it's not working out for you, consider that Typhlosion or something like that. Could be good.
Dude, Genesect is such a crazy underrated Xmon. We haven't really gotten into the Xmons yet because, like,
it's one of the
you'll
best.
notice in the low tiers, like, the Xmons aren't really the star. It's like here, or not here, where the Xmon's like kind of the star, but even then it gets overlooked by the mid.
There's plenty of teams where I guess the star of the team is like Terra Captain or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's a lot. That's what you're gonna see a lot of in these lower, like, place teams, is that you're not really utilizing the format. But like here, Ender does it. Ender does it pretty good. Genesect Annihilate's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah, number 9, Goose. No, the second Rhino Shark ult. Yep. This top 3 is crazy. You got Skarm, Claude, Infernape's good, Terrarotom Frost is good. That's it. There's no other team here. These mons are just there to take up 8 points, technically. Or honestly, this is the draft. I would like to see some more bulk. Funny enough.
You know what? Whimsicott does its thing. Like, Sub-Leech Seed is annoying. Can spread some status.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I get it.
It's cool. It's cool.
I do think it's a great team, though. Like,
yeah, this is like, it's a great team, but it's almost like you have a lot of mons that do the same fucking, like, these mons do the same fucking thing, except Infernape gets rocks. You know? Like, it's just really fast offense, and then you have your balance mons, and then you have your Mega Blastoise. So it's like, it's cool. And it's probably going to do extremely well in this division specifically.
Yeah, it's another, like, the offense is pretty good here. You've got a decent mix. I think some more specially bulky teams might be a bit of a problem for it. But with Dragapult and Infernape, you can probably work around it.
Yeah, I actually want to see.
You got enough momentum and stuff. Like, you've got the key pieces that a solid team needs here. This team, I wouldn't be surprised if it did pretty well this season.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and they don't fight each other. Are you kidding me?
Oh, dude, the evidence just keeps racking up.
Yeah. Oh, there's another thing I have to fix on the dock, bro. This dock is so messed up. I messed it up, but, like, it's so messed up.
Fix your dock.
Dude, honestly, I have to spend, like, a couple hours just going over stuff like that. But yeah, team's fine.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, honestly.
Next.
I like it. I think this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, top 8. Sky. I would like to see more out of this team. Honestly, you can say that this team is like 8/9 and Goose is 8/9. If anything, you put Goose above Sky here, but, like, this is crazy. This top 4 is absolutely fucking absurd.
Yeah, I would agree that Goose and Sky's team are pretty similar here in terms of power, for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just a matter of, like, we can't give people ties here. That's not how we're doing it.
Yeah.
You just gotta rank someone above someone at a certain point.
Yeah. And, like, dude, I'll say this. I'm gonna say it a lot. Terra Moltres is such a bait, bro. You don't need Terra on it. Like, it does its thing defensively. You don't need the Terra. I would so much rather go, like, Terra Snorlax or something here. Like, that's
the problem.
3 points.
I would agree with you in the sense that it's kind of like Moltres is good here defensively more so than offensively,
Yeah.
I think. Um, maybe Terra would be better on like the Celesteela,
Dude, steal a Sceptile maybe? If you want to be that guy.
You could, yeah, you could probably
Like
even
a
do both. You
Raquinid?
might have to
Terra
rearrange
Raquinid?
some stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. My bigger issue with the team would probably be the speed tiers.
Oh, dude, the speed tiers are brutal.
Strong physical attackers are a bit of a problem here too.
Yeah. Well, that's if you let them in. If you just don't let them in, and you just one shot everything. I mean, you're doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah.
bringing Araquanid and probably webs a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Kind of how
Like
this
every
team
game.
really gets its power going.
Yeah.
But if you can stop that,
Personally, I feel as if this team should be lower. I feel like it should be like around like between Ender and Bigwick or something like that. But
I think I even had it a little bit higher
yeah,
to begin with, and we might have lowered it.
yeah, it's just like, I mean, maybe I just don't see the vision. I don't like this team.
I think it'll probably do pretty well.
Probably. Number 7. I fight vehemently to get this team up. I think this team's crazy.
Yeah, I'll admit I
Number
had it
7.
a good bit lower,
Yeah.
but I'm not. I think we raised it even higher and
Yeah.
then lowered it just a touch more at
Yeah.
the end. It's kind of gone all the way up and down
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
PR
dude,
rank.
it was as far as like 5th or something before. And
Yeah.
then you had this team at like 14th. I was like, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? This seems crazy.
So, I mean, my problem with the team,
There's a lot of problems with it. There are.
it's lacking damage output. I mean,
Yeah.
Scisor's there.
Giratina Origins there. Cinderace is like, okay. And
They're
then what?
hitting hard, but they're not like
Yeah.
smacking you hard as some of these other mons are. That's the thing for
Yeah.
me. But defensively, super cool team.
No, I love
Thunderous
this
is
team.
nice.
I
I love
love
Thunderous.
this team, bro. This team's great. The Terra Diancie, oh my god. And then you wish
The
pass with
full wish.
Vaporeon into it, dude.
Right.
And then you got the Tinglu to oh my god.
Wish passing to Tinglu and Giratina is crazy nice.
Yeah.
Rapid spin with Tinglu is always good on the Tentacruel there.
Yeah.
It's a solid team for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you talked some sense into me for sure.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this is an 8-mon team. And the top 8 could be better.
I just wish it had more offensive threats and some better speed.
It could use some more offense. It could use a rock resist too. That would be nice. Tinglu, it dies eventually, but
Yeah,
I think this
not if
team's
you wish
sick.
pass it.
Yeah, right.
It's a good team.
I think this team's sick. There's not too much else to say. What do we put this number 7? Yeah.
The teams, and I mean they have been for the last few too, but from here on out, they're solid.
No, from here on out, all these teams are like, I can see these people winning. I could see this team winning the whole league, honestly, but
Yeah.
you have to pilot it extremely
Right,
well.
it's the team is one thing, but the pilot.
Yeah, it might not look like it in these top like 7 or 8, but like this team is very complex, extremely complex. But that's me. Number 6. Oh, y'all are gonna hate us for this one. We put Coop at number 6.
Right, they're gonna see the bottom 3 and be
Yeah.
like, "Are you guys trolling?"
Yeah.
The thing is, guys, it's electric terrain. We know what that does.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be real. This stuff wins because it is dumb how strong it is. And even with these, okay, I will say,
Dude, the
this
Bink!
team defensively
The
going
Bink!
to struggle. The Bink, yeah. The Bink has got quite the defensive responsibility to shoulder here.
A lot.
I don't think.
Dude,
I think you need more.
the only thing on this team
But the
taking
offense
hits is like Mega Latios can take special hits. It's quite bulky.
It is there for all of the team's
Yeah.
earthquake switch-ins.
Yeah. Chi-Yu can maybe take a special hit or two.
Good luck with rocks.
Yeah. Hawlucha, Terra after the +1 in defense, okay, but you need the Sword Stance because you have 92 attack. than like Iron Treads, but Iron Treads only last so long.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
could be tough. It could be really tough. But
But if it gets going, it's a problem.
yeah.
Poco Bundle, Chiyu, Latios just smacking you in the face. Halucha as well. Even Iron Treads. You can just
Yeah.
commit to the bit and go
Yeah.
offensive Iron Treads too. Just
It's
offense,
yeah.
top 6 mons every game. Go win.
Yeah.
It'll work.
What I would change about this team, I don't think Michael Adios fits that well, honestly. I think
Yeah, you
I
were
think
mentioning that. I don't
yeah.
mind it so much.
I don't mind
It
it.
is the only Earthquake switch in.
Yeah, right.
You're not using Halucha as a switch in.
Yeah. Well, that's second point. I don't think Chiyu belongs here. You will never in your goddamn mind bring Typhlosion Hisui over Chiyu. Never in your fucking life will you do
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah, you could probably get more value out of your points by trading out the Chiyu. I think he was considering even Zarude. Maybe that would
yes,
be a
he
little
was
better.
considering Terra Zarude, but like then you have to choose between Terra Zarude and Terra Lucha, and then you're just
Yeah,
changing
no,
the
I
whole
don't think you
team.
do that.
Yeah,
You got to keep the Terra Lucha.
yeah.
That's the
That's
shit.
that's about it with this team. I punch you in the face. I mean, I'm surprised we were able to talk about
Yeah.
it for like 3 minutes here.
Next,
Next, number 5 or 6, 5. MC.
MC,
This team's surprisingly high.
dude, with a solid team this
No,
season.
no, it's solid. It's really solid. I mean,
MC's coming, y'all.
yo, this is the redemption arc.
He's
He,
coming.
he might do it. Crocodile is questionable. That was a big one with a lot of the people that looked over the PRs on grassy
Yeah.
terrain.
No, you know what though? You just run high horsepower. Yeah, you
Yeah,
get less
yeah,
5 base power and less 5 accuracy. It's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
he'll be
Just
he'll be all
fine.
right. I mean, just spam like knock with Rilla, knock with Crook, T-Wave Chansey, and then like go into Sneasler and Palkia and just win games. Like
Yeah, I
you'll
love
be all
Zapdos
right.
here with Sneasler Rillaboom,
Yeah,
Arcanine Terra.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Arcanine Terra. I think the Crocodile Terra would be better here.
No, never burn up for life.
Oh, real. Yeah, this team's really good. It's super duper hyper offense. I mean, not even actually. No, it's so balancey. Wait, this team's crazy, bro. What?
Dude, Zapdos Chansey is a
Yeah,
great little defensive
yeah.
core. Klefki does some cool stuff too.
Klefki does some really cool stuff. Illumise
Clam
is not
Pearl.
even bad.
Gotta have the Clam Pearl. Yeah, this is a
Clam Pearl's my
solid team,
goat.
man. I
Yeah,
got no real complaints. If I had to
M-
say what would the team struggle against,
speed.
maybe fast teams, just the offensive pressure of some
The
fast
speed's
teams.
rough. The speed is like the only thing keeping this from being like number one, honestly.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind another flying switch in, maybe, but like that's super nitpicky. Like if we were to like do that and just look at it, like ice beams are hitting you hard, but that's you're running Rillaboom Zapdos. It's going to your Arcanine's there for a reason.
Fancy man.
Oh, Chansey. Okay, how can I forget? This team's great. Moving
Yeah.
on, number 4. Nobody. How is nobody at number 4? There has to be somebody there. This seems
Also,
cool.
we forgot to mention Cap actually helped us out with these PRs
Cap
as
did
well.
help us out. He's irrelevant.
And I
Fuck
think
him.
he had this team a little bit lower, so I've got to
I'm not
give him
sure.
the credit.
The
You know,
MC
maybe some other
team
people are going to
were...
think we're out of our minds for ranking this one as high as it is, but
Yeah, right?
it's a funny team. It's a top
yeah.
5 team with whatever utility kind of
Yeah.
mon you need that week. It is
Yeah.
basically what it is. You get a little bit of versatility between Palkia and Iron Valiant, but everything else kind of just runs the same stuff it always runs.
That's
You kind of
tough.
know what you're getting here, but it's
Yeah.
so strong that like even when you see it coming, you still gotta have something for it, and
Yeah.
it's not always gonna be super easy.
I love the Vileplume on this team. I don't know if it costed extra to Terra these two, but if it did,
No,
that's just a mistake.
that's an oversight on our part for sure. I don't think
Yeah.
Vileplume had an extra cost for Terra.
No, it should have probably had a point or two, but I
Yeah,
mean, what are you gonna do about
he's
it?
gonna Terra Regieleki every game anyway.
Yeah. There's no way in hell that any of these two are gonna Terra, but like, if it's free, it's free. So
Yeah.
I don't like how you have like no switch-ins, but I mean, come on, you're killing everything. Turn 1.
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't mind a higher speed tier, but you have like Iron Valiant, Aleki, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's got limited bulk,
yeah. The
especially
bulk is
special defense.
Landorus and Azor. That's it.
Yeah, and so there's basically no special defense.
Yeah. I mean, come
Um,
on. Like look at the hold on. Let me
it should do really well. I think just based on
look
the
at
offense, it
this.
should do really well.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Ick. Yucky. Stinky. This is gross. This is fucking nasty. Get the shit off my screen. Number 3, Bowser. This team's. This is a personal preference thing, but me and Chris both prefer this hyper offense to this hyper offense, and so
Yeah.
Bowser goes ahead. Also, just a little bit better supporting cast. I mean, these teams are interchangeable.
I think
It's all on
Cap
preference.
I think Cap might have had Bowser. No, he definitely had Bowser higher than nobody.
Yeah.
I think he had it just as high as we have Bowser here too.
Yeah.
This is a good team.
This seems great. I don't like how you have like no fairy switch-ins until you get to your low tiers, but it's like, I mean, take the hit first, see what happens. Supporting pieces are very nice. Wigglytuff is my goat. This team like eats shit to Dragapult, and so you draft the Dragapult counter, and it's just like, there you go.
Yeah, Giratina's around this season
Yeah,
too.
Giratina
So
too.
not bad
This
to
team
have.
doesn't like a Giratina, and Wigglytuff is very nice for that. Maybe.
I would say it's somewhat reliant on offensive power. So if the
Yeah.
offense is able to be shut down, the team is going to have a rough time. But
This team
like
actually.
Kyurem, Tornadus, I mean like
Yeah.
Spectrier, come on, there's some great pieces here. It's going to be tough to find a team that this team cannot just break through.
Like I can't look at anything in this division and say, "Oh yeah, it's just gonna roll over this team." But like, you have like the best defogger in the game, which is cool. But the team loses to balance like super hard. Like anything, like a Porygon2 and a Ghost type kind of rocks this team. But nitpicky. It's a good team.
Yeah, that's a bit of a theme that we've seen with a lot of these
Yeah.
teams too. Ghost is generally pretty rough.
Yeah.
Rock,
It's kind
ground,
of.
and ice, also common types that a lot of these drafts are going to have a rough time
Oh
with
yeah. Yeah. I
throughout
think
all divisions.
I think we can move on from this one. This seems fine. I like it.
Yeah,
Number 2. Here we go.
number 2.
Ugh, angry kid. This team is only held back by its massive, glaring fucking weaknesses.
Yeah. It's got, but
That's
you
it.
know what? You know what fixes that? Terra Gliscor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be torn depending on the matchup, like what type you want to go with. Some weeks you might want to run fairy, some weeks you might want to run dark because you do have a lot of like ghost weaknesses. Normal type Gliscor would be very funny.
Yeah.
But the offense on this team is super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if there's anything it's going to struggle against,
A Dragapult.
some strong, speedy physical attackers might be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
But nah, I think this team
This team's great,
covers all of its
dude.
bases super nicely and is probably going to do pretty darn well.
Yeah, if there's anything to say about it, it's that, like, Terra Gliscor, normally I wouldn't want another Terra with it, but I think Terra Jolteon, it works. It works. Some games you won't Terra the Gliscor, you need the Terra Jolteon for just, like, fast Ice type, because you don't have fast Ice type moves besides, like, Mega Metagross, Ice Punch.
Yeah,
And then,
it's
like,
not a bad plan B.
Yeah, it's good. This team's fine, dude. It's doing the damn thing. I like it.
It's solid.
Yeah. It's not much else to
Dude,
say.
Mega Metagross, Hydreigon, Gengar,
Oh
like
yeah.
offensive
Oh yeah.
core here,
Oh yeah.
nasty.
Nasty as fuck. And then like you look at it like this a little bit more, you get a better idea of what you're weak to. Like you don't like ground type moves. You know,
I mean, Hydreigon and Gliscor cover that pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Got Jolteon zipping
nitpicky.
around.
Oh yeah. It's nitpicky. This seems good. I like it. You know, if
Even like
anything,
the low tier mons
the low tier
are
mons are
doing
great.
something here. Like they could
Yeah,
easily come
yeah.
in a game or two, each of them I'd say.
Oh yeah, I like it. But we do like a team better. At number one, 40 minutes in. Damn, we gotta speed this up. Number
Yeah.
one, we got Royzer. At a glance, you're like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Stop joking with me. The weather, it's Fluttermane, dude. It's so unbelievably strong in the sun.
Yeah, Fluttermane,
We,
Terra Walking Wake.
yeah, it might have been a mistake letting Fluttermane in 22, but you know,
I
it's
mean,
tough. It's tough. This team's tough, bro.
I like the pairing too. We see this also in top div on a team, the Great
Yes.
Tusk and Ninetales instead
Mm-hmm.
of that Torkoal that you see. And I mean,
I
Great
agree.
Tusk is just the better rapid
No,
spinner.
I
So
agree.
yeah,
I agree.
Ninetales can do some funny stuff.
Mm-hmm. It gets like Healing Wish, Memento. It hits decently hard after a nasty plot.
Oh, you
Um,
don't say. So you think a mon like Fluttermane could, you know, capitalize on this type of a situation? Is
yeah,
that what you would say?
yeah. This is tough. Doesn't it get like screens or something? It gets reflect, not light screen. Damn. Like, dude, like had and then you're like, oh, the removal is kind of ass. You know, if there's a ghost type, you kind of eat shit. Okay, well, a good thing that we got magic mounts. You know, GG, shake my hand. Like, it's the most hyper of hyper offense, and it's very good. And you know, sure you can't take a goddamn moonblast, but who needs to take a moonblast when you can't switch them on in to begin with?
That's it. You always got to respect the Sun team,
Yeah,
and
we're respecting
this
it.
is one of those cases where I think it
Yeah,
was built pretty nicely.
it's fun. And then like Muck is cool if you need it. Like if there's an Iron Valiant and you just want to go like AV Muck or something or like Citrus Berry, it works. You know, Bastiodon's cool, I guess. Furt sucks, but this team's great. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a
solid.
lot.
Gonna be a scary one to go up against for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, you look at it and you're like, oh, well, these are the mons I have to prep against. Oh, there's such big weaknesses. But then you have to figure out how you're going to take a fucking Specs Moonblast from a Fluttermane, and then also Walking Wake moves, and then also Great Tusk. Like, maybe you could have saved points and not gone Terra Lilligant, but sometimes the Wake doesn't need Terra. This is great.
Yeah, it does what a Sun team
Yeah.
does, right? It's not trying to be here and be bulky. It's just
No, it's just
come
a
in and
really
kill
good
things.
Sun team.
GG, shake my hand.
Yeah, GG, shake my hand. I feel like we were very adamant on these weather teams being good. Like the gimmick teams are like very strong this time around.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like
Yeah.
typically in the past and especially recently, they've just consistently done really well.
Yeah.
So I think we'd kind of be crazy not to be ranking them high here.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Could be a little too high. Maybe we're missing something, but this is number one.
You guys can fucking yell at us in the Discord or in the comments.
Yeah, right. Go fuck yourselves. You guys are wrong anyway. We're right. All right. 45 minutes in. Let's get to probably the most exciting div, I'd say, this season.
Yo, honestly, true.
Mythic Division. We're gonna start off really bad with Silver Ruby at number 16.
Oh no.
We're gonna keep this one short as to not bully Silver Ruby, but like, what was the idea? You did really good with the top three, really good. Gouging
Okay.
Fire is cool.
So it's not that the team is like there's not nothing to it, right?
Yeah.
Look at the top 5.
Yeah, top five's crazy.
Like that alone is like how do you even rank this team
Like,
low?
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
here's the
dude.
thing. The more you look at the team, you kind of start to notice that there's like little problem here, little problem there, and then things just get like I don't love it. It might be a preference thing, but I mean, you and Cap think the same thing. So,
Yeah, it's tough. You know,
there's
how can you rank Terrigal score low?
dude, Terra Gliscor is going to help this team out a lot defensively. Just the Gliscor and Fairthorn are the defense for this team.
Yeah.
There's basically no special defense. There's one special attacker
Yeah,
Don't
there
don't
is
say
actually,
Gorbis.
yeah.
Do not say Gorbis. I mean, maybe there's a
Gorbis
game
is
where
so
you can bring
good.
Gorbis. I'm not saying it's
Gorbis is so good, bro.
it is good, but
That's your water
no,
type. Wait, there's no Ice Beam taking on this team, bro. You're Terra Water
No.
Gliscor every game.
exactly. Terra Water Gliscor every.
But then you
game.
can't take a fucking Earthquake. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Let's keep it short. Let's keep it short as not bully.
I mean,
But-
I think we've said it all there.
No. I have one more thing.
Okay.
All right, so let's say you're drafting this, right? Let's say you're drafting this. You're up to here. You have like no points left. You're like, yeah, this is my top 5. I'm gonna go with this top 5. It's super cool. My next mon, I have a fairy type. Wouldn't mind another. You know, I could use a ghost. Let's get Mimikyu. And we're gonna spend the 3 fucking points to Terra it when you have
Is it
Terra
3?
Gliscor. I don't know.
I thought it was 2. It might be 3.
It's 2. All right. We're going to spend the 2 points to terrestrialize Mimikyu
Yeah, I don't love that.
for some reason. Chris, what's your next pick? Maybe a water type. 7 points for water type. Not bad. You can make that into 9 points for water type and just go 3 1-pointers and call it a day.
A water type with some decent special attack would be great here.
It would be great, you know? Let's go Sableye. Oh.
Bro says I'm not gonna be mean and then pulls out the bits to just absolutely roast.
It's so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. And then oh dude. My type chart sucks. I have no special
not
attack.
great.
What? Gorbis!
Yeah. This will solve everything.
Dude, you're better off. You're actually better off picking up War Turtle because it can have a fucking Eviolite, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's top 5 mons every game.
Yeah. These top 5 are crazy, but
Pair
like,
it with
dude.
one of these. Usually it's gonna be
Yeah.
Mimikyu.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. What is this?
And to begin with, Zamazenta is already kind of a delicate uber to build around.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was done properly.
I would make some changes, particularly with like the bottom 5. If
I
you're
w-
making any, maybe if you really come up
Dude.
with a great plan, swap out one of these top mons and balance the whole thing out better. But I think if you just want a quick fix, just change the bottom 5. to
Dude, I
other-
think Gouging Fire and Mimikyu have to go.
Damn, the gouging fire,
I
eh?
think the Gouging Fire has to go.
I don't even hate it. I mean,
I don't hate it.
super
It's like
good.
it's 18 points, bro. We're moving on. Number 15. Make some fucking changes, bro. Number 15, we got Drew. My BTL goat. I mean, this team. You know what's crazy? This team is like a better version of Ender's team, or not? Yeah, kinda, sorta, almost. Like it's just because Screamtail's there, huh?
I mean, they're a little different. I would say
they're a little
Ender's
different, but
team
it's
is
like-
definitely, I would say, better because okay. So the thing with this team is top 3 are very one-dimensional, and even the rest of the team are somewhat one-dimensional.
Yo, how many points did you spend on that top 4? That's crazy. Dude, 82 points on the top 4. Let's get it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
That's
a
definitely
lot.
at the higher end here.
That's
but
a lot.
to be fair, a lot of the other drafts are not super far off.
No, dude, I fuck with this team though. This team, like, dude, it's 15th. I like it. Like, I actually like this team.
Yeah.
But that
I mean, honestly, there's none of these teams.
none of these teams are like horrendous besides Silver Rubies. Like,
No. Until we get to Apex Division.
oh, dude.
Spoilers. Don't
Oh
worry,
my
we'll
God.
get there.
We'll get there. This team's great. I love it. Personally, I am such a big fan of Terra Spathra. I think it's a lot of people think it's like super shit in high tier play, which I agree with, but I'm better than you, so I know more, and I like it.
Damn. Enough said.
Yep. No, that's it. Number 14. Do you have anything to add? I like this team. I feel like that's it. Pivot's nice.
the like the reliance on physical attackers is definitely something you can punish,
Yeah,
and it's a bit one-dimensional. That would be my
it is.
summary
It is a
of
bit
the issues with the
one-dimensional.
team. But
Yeah.
great offense
Oh
with those top three, and even Tornadus.
yeah. Yeah.
Like
Nice.
pretty nice. I love Swampert.
Yeah. Nice screen support for the Espathra. I almost prefer to see like Grimmsnarl over Screamtail, but that's. I mean.
I do think Screamtail is the biggest point of contention that I would have with this
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Change that, and you might help yourself out.
It is what it is. Number 14. Oh, y'all are gonna be pissed. We put Noxie above Drew, just for the fact that like, this is kind of hard to do something against. Like,
Yeah, and
this is
honestly, I
tough.
wouldn't say like.
I wouldn't even say
Again,
that Noxie's team
Drew
is
and
better.
Noxie's team are pretty close here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say
And
that
then even
Noxie's team is
you look
better.
at the team above, like
Yeah.
it's not far off.
Yeah. No, this seems like, but this team's kind of cool. I think there's like some really cool intricacies here. Why you're spending an
This
extra
looks like
couple
a Noxie
points?
team.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen Noxie draft, I think, a few other times now at this point. This
Yeah.
looks like a
the
Noxie.
Iron Valiant Arch thing.
And we've roasted Noxie in the
Oh,
past,
yeah.
and Noxie just like did absolutely fine in the season. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like, all right, Noxie knows something we don't know.
Yeah, not obviously.
That is good.
I think this team's really funny. I don't know why you spent the extra points on Terra Serena. I just think that's a mistake. I think you could have actually like swapped, like you can take off Terra on Serena and swap Amalga for Manectric, and this team's a little better. But like that's nitpicky as hell.
Yeah,
That's my personal preference.
not the worst problem to have.
Yeah. Maybe you
Little
don't.
bit
Oh,
vulnerable to physical attackers, maybe,
no,
and
dude,
faster
you don't.
threats.
You don't take a ghost type hit with anything.
Yeah.
You have to whip out the like Terra Normal Arcanine Hisui. But like that's not a bad problem to have. This thing loves pressing E speed.
You got to find creative ways to deal with stuff like that for sure. That's kind of just that. Like that's enough to put a team at the lower end here because it's hard finding problems with the teams as you go on.
Yeah. This team's fine. It looks like fun. I'm sure Noxie's gonna have a lot of fun with it. Moving on.
Dude. Mega Alakazam, Iron Valiant, Terra Arcanine. I know Noxie loves the
Arch.
Archaludon as well.
Maybe some
Corviknight,
Repscus
Milotic is super good
shenanigans.
defensively. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think I even had it ranked a little bit higher, but
Yeah.
looking
some
at these other
sense.
teams, it's
Dude, the other teams are crazy. Like from here, the teams are kind of absurd.
Yeah.
They're kind of crazy. Number 13? Wait, 16, 15,
Yep,
14. Yeah, 13. We don't have them numbered. I like this Blue Fusion team, bro. I like this team. There's a couple of things wrong about it. Like, I don't know what this is doing here. Like, take off Terra on Sandy Shocks. You almost prefer to keep Sandy Shocks as a ground type here. To, like, pair up with Moltres. But, like, I don't know. This team's offense is absolutely fucking absurd. Other than the fact that you have, like, this massive gap in your speed tiers. Like, if you're looking at it as you would for a battle, like 125, like Weavile annihilates this like lower half of the team, you know? Like there's some holes to be patched. I know Chris doesn't like this team as much as I do. I think that's a personal preference thing, but like I think this team can move up.
I think you might have wanted to raise this one a bit.
Yeah, I wanted to raise this one a good bit, and you kind of talked it into me. I'm like, fine.
I mean, Giratina, Giratina Origin, huge offensive threat while being super bulky at the same time. Ogerpon, good like offense and utility. Megalopony, kind of the same thing, like good speed, offensive firepower. I think the team struggles with like solid defensive utility and it's kind of
you're almost struggling to switch into moves.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to put this Ogerpon Wellspring like Terra Spadef boost, like you're gonna have to do a lot of work with it, I guess. And then your physical switch-ins are what? Giratina? Moltres? Like it needs a physical wall. I don't think Sandy Shocks is the best ground or electric type to pair with these mons. I think like Dude, you know what you can do? You can put, like, Terra on Electro Hisui. Take it off of Sandy Shocks and then get, like, an actual ground type. You're doing, like, 5 times better right there. That's just me. I think this team's great. I think it's going to do just fine.
It's got good pieces here.
Yeah.
It just lacks some of the like top-notch synergy that the teams after it have.
Yeah. The Garatina Origin Mlop was like crazy, and then it I don't think Ogerpon Wellspring's that good. But it's cool, I guess. You almost prefer to have a bulky water with Moltres, and then you got Tentacruel, which is really frail. TBH. I don't know.
Not your standard bulky water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll move on. Number 11. How the fuck do you say your name, bro? J Fuka? J Fucker. We got J Fucker
I
here.
imagine J Fuka.
We got J Fucker. J Fucker's got a funny team. Honestly, like there's a couple things holding this team back. I don't know why you felt inclined to go Urshifu Single Strike and then Zarude.
Yeah, that would be the first thing that stands out here, right? Like
Yeah.
the kind of the similarity there.
Yeah, you have like a lot of the same mons here. Primarina and Blastoise is interesting, but your Terra on the Blastoise, you obviously want it for Shell Smash, but I think like a low tier Terra Shell Smash water, like Dreadnought, is just better. TBH. You could have saved like 5 points with that and then done something different down here. But like Palisand is crazy for 4 points, you know? It's like
Actually, I like
really
the low
good.
tier picks here.
Yeah.
I think my biggest gripe with the team would be
Speed.
like if you can find a team that checks these offensive mons because they're so similar,
yeah.
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. But like Terra on Zarude, like if you're drafting Urshifu Single Strike and Zarude back to back, you're going to be Terra Zarude every game. I don't even know why you even wasted the points on Terra Blastoise, you know?
I think I would like to see if this was my team that like I
Yeah.
picked up or something like that. I would probably trade out, as much as I love Urshifu Single Strike, I would probably trade it out for a different, like solid, fast offensive mon.
Yo, Spectre would go crazy here.
I mean, Spectre, yeah, I like Spectre. I don't think it'd be bad here.
I think it would be nice here. Like, something like that. It needs some love. You need a
Yeah.
little bit of love. But, like, this seems fine, dude. Like, we're already nitpicky about it. Like, there's just that
Yeah.
this is odd. I don't like this, and I don't like this. Like, you're not bringing
Yeah.
Substrike into a game.
Other than, yeah, those few things we mentioned, this
Yeah.
is a super solid team.
Yeah, super solid team. Moving on. Number 10. I do not fucking agree with this whatsoever. I think this team is like 14, 15. But
Yeah, I had it higher, and you argued to make it lower. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't argue back too much.
You didn't have too much
But
to say
when you
about
wanted
it.
to keep lowering it, at a certain
Yeah.
point, I had to be like, nah, like, dude, just the power alone. When you
Yeah.
get Trick Room up, nah, it cannot go any lower.
We're
This
looking
shit
at-
is going to destroy some teams, dude.
We're looking at Kiri's team. This team's nasty, but it's like kind of shit at the same time. I don't like it.
It's the obvious problems that you get with Trick
Yeah.
Room teams. The speed can be tough.
The massive holes in the defense is like,
Right, because
that's tough
you're
to
not
look
really
at.
trying to take hits here.
Yeah.
Like, you want to live just enough to set your Trick Room and then
Mhm.
pivot out into your Trick Room mon.
You got
But that
P2 for that.
reliance on that process is kind
Yeah.
of what can put you behind.
Also, I have never in my life seen someone draft Hoopa Unbound and be weak to Bug in the same team. I've never seen that in my goddamn life, bro.
Nah, he's got Mega Mawile. He's fine.
He's fine. There's not much to say. I kind of like
Yeah.
the Terra Greninja. I think it adds just a little bit of bullshit to this team.
Dude, I think Mega Mawile is
the
going to be kill
stats,
leader.
look at the
That shit's just
stats.
going to swords dance and blow holes.
Yeah. No defog. You have Carnivine. Like, you have no removal on this team. You have Magic Bounce Hatterene. That's it. It's kind of rough.
Oh, that's true.
There's no removal.
The
Like,
Carnivine, yeah.
dude, Carnivine, my goat.
That's fine. What are you gonna do? Sticky webs him? I dare you.
Yeah, right. Like, team's fine. We're moving on. Number 9, I think we're at now. Kanto Yellow.
Yes.
There's a little bit to unravel here. Your first 5 are impeccable, and then you wasted 12 points on Terraflagon.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Although
Waste of points there for the Terra.
we did look after the fact. Like we sat in a call for like 4 hours and just went over all the teams. There's not many better options on the board than like Terraflagon. Like for the points, there's not much. Like in terms of a dark type, there's like Doug Trio. You know,
I think-
like,
Yeah, but you gotta stop saying Doug Trio.
bro,
I
Doug
think
Trio, my
a
goat.
proper defensive ground type, not Doug Trio,
Doug
would probably
Trio!
be the ideal there.
Yeah, like even if you look up, like there's no ground types to pick. You gotta go with 14. You get Mamoswine and Crook, which are incredible mons, but that's a lot of points. You know, you don't have those points, so it adds dimension. I think this seems cool. You have a lot of defog and no mons that want to press it.
It's kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least with the variety of options there, you'll find something that can click it in each match. Dude, I mean, Palfin, Mega Scizor,
yeah.
Zeraora,
No, this is crazy.
Toxapex even,
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah.
As much as people hate on it, just objectively, it's good.
And funny enough, we Cancer Yellow actually just did his battle like an hour before we started recording this, and he played this team like a Gen 3 OU control team. It was cool.
What?
The advanced OU control teams where it's like Doug Trio, Magneton, Blissey, and then you got like your little setup and your offense. Like it was cool.
I'll take your word for it.
Cool. Yeah. What you know? I am ABR in the flesh. Like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Flygon's the problem. That's it. Seems great
Yeah,
otherwise.
honestly.
If it wasn't for this just massive waste, it would probably be higher. Like maybe retool
Agreed.
Embor or something. Like,
Yeah.
there's a little bit to be done. I think it's just fine though, honestly. I think this team probably goes higher if I'm the one doing PRs on it. But like if I'm the only one. That's great.
Yeah, I wouldn't even argue too much
Yeah.
on that.
Number 8. Number 8, we got who was Kanto's opponent for week 1. We got Laws. This seems cool. I don't like it as much, but it's like the top 5 is absolutely absurd. Donphan for Rocks, Webs, Weezing's just a good mon. Terra Auroras is kind of questionable, and Smeargle's just good. Like this seems. Look at it.
It's hard to rank this team any lower
Yeah.
with that top 5, even top 6,
It's
even
hard.
top 7.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Like,
It's a little okay. You're not gonna like how I'm gonna word this, but it's a little one-dimensional. And you're like, what the fuck do you mean? These mons do like everything, because you can kind
little
of
bit.
assume what you're
Samurott,
gonna see with your team.
Spectrier,
Yeah,
like you're not going to get caught off guard by these kinds of
Yeah.
mons.
even Zapdos.
Magirna versatile, it definitely actually
yeah.
Magirna's definitely not one-dimensional. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah. Like
Um,
I feel like the way that this team's gonna be run, you can predict like most of the moves on these mons before they're pressed.
it would be nice, I think, if there was like a better fighting type here than Zapdos Galar, but I don't hate it. It is good.
No, Gyaptos is great.
It's a good mon. I just feel like if I'm gonna nitpick,
Yeah.
I mean maybe even leave the Zapdos and just have another
Mhm.
physical attacker. Samurott does that sort of.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I mean, it does
lack
that
of
very
physical.
well for sure. Don't get me wrong, but
I think what you're looking to say is there's no physical wall breaker. Like Gyaptos isn't a wall breaker It's just
Yeah,
it's
like
just strong.
it kind of just meets that qualification of
Yeah,
wall
but it's
breaker. Like it's at the bottom of that qualification though.
barely there, you know.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like a step below where I would like that slot to be.
yeah. I also don't like spending this many points on a top 4. You're spending 79 points on your top 4, but like, you know, that's me. I'm better than you, so.
Yeah,
This
super
is
good team.
what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're in top 8 now with Spite. Look at all the taunt. That is, you can press taunt so many times. This seems cool. This seems cool as fuck. Again, why are we drafting Tapu Fini with like Overquill and Dialga? What are we doing?
Right. Yeah. The Tapu Fini
It just
coming back to bite some of
yeah.
these teams here a little bit.
And then okay, we actually we had like a semi joke, semi like, oh, it's kind of serious. Tapu Fini's the main defogger here, so it doesn't even mind getting rid of the Misty Surge.
Yeah. It's kind of
It's kind of funny.
it works out in a funny way.
And
Yeah.
it's like that's the only mod in this team that's taking a Moonblast super well.
That's it. Right. It's a
Yeah.
little bit missing some of the bulk here.
Yeah.
It's gonna struggle with some physical attackers, I think, and like heavy hazards is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
But I love the offense of Iron Bundle and Thundurus, Terra Thundurus.
Yeah.
I think Azelf might be
Questionable.
the thing that I don't like the most about this team.
It feels like a waste of points here.
Yeah, otherwise I like this
Dude,
team.
you need a physical wall breaker so bad. And you chose
Yeah.
Azelf.
I you know what? If you got rid of Azelf and Passimian and got like a better fighting type,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
I would probably think that would be much better.
I wouldn't even hate getting rid of like a Zelf, Passimian, Typhlosion for like Infernape or something, but Infernape isn't that strong anymore.
You do something like that.
Like it's something, but like, dude, the momentum's nice. The knock is nice. Like there's a lot happening here.
I like
It's
this team.
kind of hard to be prepared for it. You know, one assault vest and oh, that's what it is. Yeah, there's no fucking physical attackers, so one assault vest in this team's like exploding. But I mean,
A little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can always figure out like heavy slam Dialga or something like that. Like Banded Azelf, Banded Explosion, DPPOU kind of thing. Number 7.
Yep.
We got Hundo Hunter, newcomer to the league. This guy's probably gonna eat everybody. This is one of the teams that I kind of have like genuine problems with, but you and Kat believe it should be higher than I think.
I think I'm kind of in the middle of you two then.
Yeah.
I think Cap wanted this
Like
higher.
I think Cap wanted it like number 3 or number 2,
Yeah.
and I
For
I
me,
don't agree.
my issues with the team would be like I don't
This.
love Ogerpon here.
Yeah.
I think Terra Venusaur is just going to be the better Terra Captain majority of the time.
You spent
But
19 points on Terra Ogrepon, and you have
I'll-
Terra
I'll-
Venusaur.
I'll try and be balanced about it here. You could like Ogerpon will be the better Terra Captain outside of Sun.
Yeah.
That's the one case where I can see, okay, that's why you might draft it.
Mhm.
Other than that, I just think it's kind of out of place. And
Yeah.
Rev of Room and Spide Ups, I don't think you need here at all.
No, and then like Rotom Frost, like not my favorite. Not my favorite. I actually don't have too many positive things to say about this team other than, you know, look at the Roaring Moon and the Fluttermane and the Torkoal and the Venusaur, and it's going to blow up all the fucking teams.
That's the thing about the Sun team. You can't
Yeah.
rate it any lower. It's
Yeah,
just.
it's too strong.
And I don't even mind the Rotom. I don't mind the Vaporeon.
I don't
was gonna
mind the
be pick-
Vaporeon at all.
Maybe the Mienshao could be better suited by
Dude, I
some
was
of them
saying
all.
this. I was saying this in call. You can replace Mienshao and Terra Ogrepon for Infernape, and literally anything else in this team's 10 times better.
Right. I remember you saying that. Yep.
Yeah, but that's just me. There's not much else
Yeah,
to say.
I
It's
mean,
Sun.
Yeah. it's gonna do what Sun does, and that's
Yeah.
win a bunch of battles.
The minute we figure out what to do about Flutterman is the minute that this team falls apart. But we're not there yet. We have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what you can do against it is draft mons that are better than it, which
Yeah.
none are allowed.
Yeah. So you get like Giratina Origin is the only thing that can reliably one-shot it. Like, just sit in front of it and hit it, and it's dying. So it's tough.
Yeah, dude, paired with
Yeah.
Roaring Moon too,
It's crazy.
that's nasty, dude.
Yeah. Number 6. If Sean.
Yep.
We felt a little conflicted about this team, if I remember correctly, because it's kind of like there's a fuck ton of Mons, dude. Why did you draft so many Pokemon?
Is he the only one who actually drafted all 12? I think so.
Yes,
That's
he
funny.
is. Why are there
Love
so
it.
many Pokemon on my screen?
Dude, here's the thing. He actually did a good job with the low tiers.
Week 1, dude. Week 1. I'm not gonna spoil it,
Dude.
but like, it happened. It did happen.
What would I say about this team? Dude, Kyurem, Excadrill, Hippowdon,
Yeah.
super good. You know what they do.
Yeah.
Super good. Even Cinderace, I mean, it's good, but this is where it gets kind of like, it just feels sort of out of place. Weezing,
Weezing's good.
I mean,
You
it's good, right?
You drafted
But I
Comfey
don't
for a
know.
reason.
He had Alamomola before.
Oh, dude,
And
he did.
Weezing does do some
Mm.
things that are better for the team than Alamomola, but I think generally Alamomola is just going to suit the team much better.
Yeah.
Araquanid is going to have to come to like every matchup here as a
Mhm.
result of that.
Yeah. I remember seeing the trade, and I was extremely confused. I don't know
I
why
like that
you
he traded
dropped
out
Aloe. Yeah,
Landorus.
there was a Landorus Therian instead of Cinderace, and an Aloe instead of Weezing Galar, and I agree with half of that trade.
Yeah.
Dude, the speed is rough. The speed on this team is tough, bro. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're to really have speed control, you're
Yeah.
relying on Excadrill in the sand
Yeah.
for sure.
But at the same time, we have a Terra Excadrill on our screen that is completely unrestricted. So
That's the thing. Yeah.
And then you get like this weird dynamic where Excadrill hits everything, and then for the one mon it doesn't hit, Kyurem White can press sub on it, and it rapes everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Pretty much.
It's crazy. It's like an oddly scary team. It's hard to prepare for because you have like the Mega Manette, you have like weird shit like the Araquanid webs to look after, which I guess Sean is like banking on webs being up, but
It helps for
can't-
sure.
Yeah, you can't really do that when there's heavy duty boots, but it's little things. I think the team's cool. I think it works.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what Sean does with it. He
yeah.
might have some really cool ideas.
Yeah. Number 5. We're getting in the top 5 here. We got Eric. This
And it's almost crazy that this team
Yeah.
isn't higher.
No, dude, it's almost crazy that this team isn't like 13th, but it just works. like the minute I look at this team, I'm like, dude, this is shit. What am I looking at? It's funny. It's really funny. We got
Dude, it's my favorite thing ever, and it's just going to
Yeah.
be U-turn Pheromosa into Chili Reception Slowking and back and forth
yeah.
forever.
Yeah, and then you get Regieleki in, you volt switch on something, and then you send in stack. You might Terra it. That's my problem with it. You're not really gonna want to go Terra stack over Terra Lecky.
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
love the Terra stack here.
I made an analogy, and it was really dumb at the time, but like it makes sense. I just didn't word it correctly, but it's like if you basketball terms, if you have LeBron James, you're not gonna draft Paul George with your next pick because they do the same thing, and that thing here is terastallizing. Like, you're not gonna pick it up just because it's good. It's a bad analogy. I don't know how to word it, but I'm sure you can do a better job of it than I can.
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, I don't know basketball too well, but I think I get
Yeah.
the sentiment you're expressing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm gonna nitpick here, I'm not really sure what the Thwacky is doing here.
It is
It's definitely
there.
a little bit fragile, the team in
Yeah.
general. Like, Slowking, Galar, and Mandibuzz is like
Yeah.
your go-to backbone for this team, which is a good backbone,
Oh yeah.
but your offensive threats are particularly frail, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a couple of switch-ins here. And then, like, you tried to patch it up with Terra Stack, but you also drafted Terra Lecky. You know, I would almost want to swap out Terra Stack and Azumarill for a bulky water and a steel
Yeah,
type.
that might be the play. I was trying to, like, I know I want to get rid of this,
Yeah,
but I don't know what, but you're right. I think
yeah.
swap those two out for a bulky water might be the
Mm-hmm.
play.
Like a bulky water and an actual steel type, and this seems like 10 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit to be done, but like overall, again, we're talking so negatively, but like,
Dude,
look at
that's
it.
why people are here watching. Let's be
Yeah,
real. No one wants us here to say nice
we're not
things
gonna
about
suck
these
these teams'
teams.
dicks like, oh my god, dude, Pheromosa is gonna press U-turn, and then the switch-ins. The switch-ins are things that Slowking are strong against, and then it can press Chilly Reception back into the Pheromosa. Like, we're not gonna say that shit, bro. Like, that's not what we're here for, bro.
But I mean, to say some nice things about it, Pheromosa,
Yeah,
obviously super strong.
so strong.
Regieleki, super strong. They both
Mm-hmm.
have super good speed.
Mm-hmm.
Garchomp and Mandibuzz is a nice, like,
Yeah.
kind of offense defense balance core there, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this team's
This seems
definitely
sick.
scary.
This seems sick. I like it. Number 4 in Mythic, we have Career Door. Not much to say. This team is terrifying. The only problem is that there is no fucking speed to be seen, but you have like Shell Smash Blastoise and Hawlucha, and everything's a wall breaker. You set up screens with Grimmsnarl and you win. That's it. It's so strong.
It's really good at what it does for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
The
so
lack
strong.
of like just raw speed control is definitely made up for by
Yeah,
Blastoise and Hawlucha and
yeah,
Grassy Glide.
yeah.
Um,
Maybe a little Grimmsnarl shenanigans where you're like screening, you're pressing parting shot, like
you have Heatran, but other than that,
no.
the special defense is a little bit lacking, and the hazard control is Hitmontop, which is a little tough.
Yeah,
I mean, you're never running Terra Hawlucha with Defog.
yeah. Like there's obvious problems with this team, but it's kind of sick at the same time.
It still, I think, can work around its weaknesses well enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hitmontop, you could. It's good enough that you could bring it to every
Yeah.
game if you just really want to have that reliable hazard control.
I don't like the
Uh,
Orthworm pick. It's kind of a waste here, TBH. I would almost pick up like, dude,
yeah,
over Orthworm, I would go fucking what is it called, Bronzong, and just get like some actual Spidef on this team, like something like that, you know.
yeah, that's not a bad point.
It's a steel type that can maybe take a close combat or two. Like, you actually want to
Help,
switch it into Moonblast. Like,
helps with the little bit of a fighting type weakness here
yeah,
too.
yeah. So, like, stuff like that. And then you can, like, run Heat Proof because you have Grassy Surge on the Rillaboom and Earthquakes aren't touching you. Or something
Yeah,
like that. Like, there's cool stuff to be done with it. I don't know. There's a little bit this team needs to do. Again, if it was just me doing PRs, I would put this team a little lower because the speed is abhorrent, but it's so strong that you can't really have it too low here.
I think Cat might have had it one or two spots lower as well.
Yeah.
I just think this team is going to do what it does
Yeah.
very well. Um, what issues? Like, I guess it's a little bit vulnerable to status and like weather teams are going to be a problem, but
Yeah.
it's good. It's solid.
It's good. There's not much else to be said. Maybe you can abuse the grassy terrain a little more, but like it's so you can't. It's team's good. Number 3, Created. Oh look, more grassy terrain. This team's sick. This team's fucking awesome. Actually,
It's a great team, yeah.
The Bulu Sneasler is like a little but I mean I run Finny Sneasler. What do I know? Kyurem's good. Special wall breaking. Goldango's good. You got Tinglu, 5th pick, which is like, or maybe who's this created? Uh, 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 Tinglu 3rd. Sneasler went to 4th round. Wow. Yeah, no, this is like a good 8-mon team right here. And like even like
I mean,
like
dude,
Volbe's cool.
Sneasler, Goldango, Kyurem,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Tinglu, super
Mhm.
reliable.
However,
I would have loved to have seen Rapid Spin on this team.
yeah, there it is. This team would be number 1 if it had Rapid Spin.
The speed control is a little bit rough, but again, the Sneasler makes up for it
Yeah.
a good bit.
Yeah. My brother in Christ, you need Rapid Spin like right now. It's kind of tough.
Other than that, I don't see a whole lot of problems with
Yeah.
the team.
You get like the weird like Ben showed this off incredibly last season where you have the chilly reception and the thunderous and you get like the ice type weather balls. It's
Right.
really cool.
Yeah. Very
There's
nice.
stuff like that. But yeah, not much else to say about
might
this.
be the first ever Tapu Bulu team I've seen that looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo sucks. It doesn't get Terra Blast. Shitmon. Next. Number 2. The man who is showing up in this video 3 times. Rhino Shark.
Back for his 3rd appearance.
I'm normally a really big proponent of Dragapult Darkrai, but like just look at the team. Look at the top 5. It's absurd.
Yeah.
It's
This
absurd.
team
It's a problem.
team got away with some war crimes in draft.
Yeah, they let this thing get away with a little too much. Like, oh no, I don't have the 98 to 71 speed tiers covered. Oh shit, my team sucks. This team's crazy.
Yeah.
You get like wish passing. You get Zapdos is an incredible mod. I heard someone was saying before that they almost prefer Moltres over Zap. Like they think Moltres and Zapdos should be like, what is it? Like the same points here? No, this mod's fucking crazy. Like, Zapdos is so good in draft, bro.
It fits on this team really nicely
Yeah,
too.
it fits so nice. And then like you get like the Genesect, like you get crazy momentum into these special breakers. You know, maybe I would like to see a little more physical attack, but like, I mean, it's fine. It seems fine.
It's even like Genesect Dragapult Girder is enough that I'm satisfied with that physical attack.
Dude, even like I whipped out the physical Darkrai last season. That shit put in work. Don't hate.
Yeah, it's got some stuff it can do for sure.
Yeah. Physical Volcanion gets like Heat Crash and Liquidation or something. No, I'm thinking of
Zapdos, Quadsire, Mega Autonos,
Yeah.
nasty defensively. Even Volcanion can help you out defensively too.
Yeah. Terra Volcanion. It's good.
Yeah, this is a solid team, man. I don't got any bad things to say about this, really.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit of a ice/rock weakness that could be exploited if not played around well. I guess that would be what I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe an extra fire switch in, because your dragon is Dragapult. It doesn't take a fire type hit.
Yeah,
that's it.
Knockoff is a bit of a problem for these low tier Girder, Grotle.
Knockoff is a massive problem for this team, actually.
Yeah.
But like even then, like Zapdos, like it's good. Number 1, Throggy.
Oh, this team.
I don't like it. I fucking hate it. I hate
team.
this team. I can't stand it. I can't stand that you like this team more than this one.
This team.
But I've been fought against and I have lost the battle, so talk about it,
Yeah,
Chris.
you wanted to put Rhino at the top, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that. Talk about it. I need to respond to a text.
Dude, okay. It's an electric terrain team. Mega Blaziken, Iron Moth, crazy offense, Raichu Alola, and even Clawitzer. also some crazy offense. Clawitzer with the terrain pulse that can benefit from that electric terrain. Super nice. Rotom Wash and Gligar covers the very apparent ground weakness on this team. Really nice, though. And I mean, this is like, it's kind of an unusual version of an electric terrain team for me. And I think it's going to perform really well.
Oh, sorry,
This
I
team to
fell
me was
asleep.
like easily the best. It wasn't even a question to me. I was like, this team just is the best team. This was the easiest placement of the entire draft.
Did Cap agree with you?
He did actually.
Oh my god, I hate you guys so much.
Actually, no. You know what? There was one other team that was an easier placement, and we're about to get to that team.
My
What
two,
a segue! How about
yeah,
that?
right. My 2 cents. The team's disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah.
I would love to see Bundle in here somewhere, but you can't really fit it. It's good. The team's good. All right.
I mean, if I had to,
Yeah.
like, what would it struggle against? Strong special attackers, priority.
Yeah. The typical things that electric terrain struggles with.
Yeah, like maybe some certain defensive team. I don't think there's a whole lot in this draft, though. I think, yeah,
All right.
this team.
So now that I've ruined your segue,
Let's do it.
what?
That's Mythic. On to Apex.
I don't feel bad for what I'm about to say.
Oh boy.
Apex number 16, Nate. We've spent an hour and a half talking about the other 2 divs. I can spend 3 hours talking about this fucking team.
This one team.
Yeah. I can spend days talking about why this team sucks. No, I will. Lugia.
Might as well do it.
First pick Lugia. Nobody else was picking Lugia. You did not have to go Lugia number 1. You could have picked up literally anything else number 1.
Yeah, I mean,
Stole my fucking Heatran. So far we're already, Lugia Heatran's cool. Trapghost is
the
cool.
direction that the draft is
we
going.
see where
Still
it's
at this
going.
point, I don't hate it yet.
Yeah, I don't hate it yet. He stole my Heatran, then took your Primarina.
Yeah.
And this isn't. It's not at 16th because he stole our fucking picks, but like.
Yes, it is.
No,
honestly, for real, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's at 16th because this team has
what problems?
What is this team
Very
doing?
big problems. No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Nate, I'm sorry we're doing this to you, bro. Like this team sucks, dick. Oh my god.
He's determined though. Like
no, he's determined. No, I will say that Nate is going to make it work. He will make it work. He did it last season. I hated his fucking team last season. Number 16 PRs 2 seasons in a row, and he made playoffs, and I didn't.
Okay, so I remember last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ragged on his team last season a little bit, and to be fair, he probably could have gone up a couple spots.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some problems with it. But it was fine, and he did what we said he would do and made it to playoffs. We said despite the problems with the team, this time around, I don't think so, dude.
No,
I don't
think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. You got Umbreon pick 4. So far, we have kind of stall mod, even though like I think Dialga does a better job at stall at this point.
I mean, what we have recover and we have protect on Heatran. That's our stall. We don't even have stall. Like
no, it's not even stall. It's
we
just
have
like
4 special attackers.
Yeah,
with
4
special defense.
4 special attackers with split F in a row. That's
why
crazy.
did we draft the same Mon 4 times?
Yeah, and
that
then
is my question.
And then you back it all up with Umbreon. So far, you have spent 83 points on nothing.
On 0 damage.
Yeah. And
like,
then,
okay, if we're going to be analytical about the team and not just rip on Nate here.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the team. It's got no damage output.
Nothing.
Like, you can live forever,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not doing any damage in return. So it's not really, you're not getting a benefit from these. You want more versatility in your Mons and in your draft in general. And the physical damage on this team is Flygon.
Yes.
And it's not even Terra.
No. No, it's not. Well, Palmot. And
Don't say
I guess
Palmot.
Mega Banette has like,
Not a real Pokemon.
yeah, neither of them are fucking real. And I know, Nate, it's cool, it's funny, I get it. Revival Blessing into the Mega Banette, it's funny. But the fucking moment that I'm on with speed, okay, speed tiers right here are fake as shit. You have your highest speed tier is 105. That sucks. Lugia's never running speed.
105 and 100
Yeah.
on low tier Mons.
Yeah. Like, and the moment that something like Inteleon presses taunt on you, or like you get like a water type that like a Suicune dismantles this entire fucking team because you have no phasing.
You know what dismantles this entire team?
What?
Fast offensive teams.
Yeah.
Guess what every other team in this draft are?
Yeah.
Fast offensive teams.
Yeah. And it's so difficult, but like it just loses so fucking hard to everything. And then not to mention, like, okay, Mega Banette, yeah, it has 165 attack, Poltergeist, whatever, one normal type, and it's fucking over. But like,
A dark type as well, yeah.
dark type. Like, where's your physical attack, bro? Palmot? You're gonna press your strongest move and lose your electric typing and not be able to press it again? Like, what's the plan? I feel like this team needs a lot of love. I feel like Terra on Umbreon isn't doing anything if you're going to be Terra Heatran. And if you're not going to be Terra Heatran, save the points, then Terra Umbreon's fine. But, like, there's a lot that needs to be done here. And I don't think
I would
we
like
should...
trades.
Yeah, I would like
And
to see
honestly,
trades.
I would probably like to see more of the higher tier Mons get traded than the lower tier.
Yes.
The lower tier Mons are decent for low tier Mons.
Oh yeah. These like bottom couple of ones here, like Palmot's decent. Like even Umbreon, you can say is low tier. Like these are decent.
It's the synergy between these top Mons that is like
It's just not there.
not doing you any favors.
Yeah. You spent like 80 points on nothing. It's tough. Yeah, Nate, we're not trying to rip on you or anything, but it's.
He knows that too.
Yeah, he knows. He knows we're fucking with him a little bit, but like at the same time we're not because this team is bad. But he's gonna do just fine with it. Let us not make this fucking video 4 hours long. Number 15, Roy. This team's bad as well.
It's kind of the same thing as Nate's
Yeah.
team. It's lacking a lot of offense.
Yeah, there's no offense, dude. Oh my god.
The first two Mons are nice. The thing with Terra Celesteela on this team is like if you go defensive, the team's lacking offense. If you go offensive, the team is lacking defense. Somehow, what did we do with like Grimmsnarl down? I don't like this very much.
No, I don't think there's even much to be said here. There's no setup other than like Steela, but Steela has 107 special attack, 101 attack, so you're not going to get big hits off immediately, and you're just going to get roared out. Like,
I mean, if you ask me, the whole point of drafting Terra Celesteela is to give it more
versatility,
setup potential.
Yeah.
Offensively.
Yeah.
Because if you're using it defensively, just use Flying Steel type. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got the Grimmsnarl to set the screens for it and that kind of a thing. I don't think Rillaboom Crocodile helps.
Yo.
With, like, Giratina, Celesteela, and Grimmsnarl doing what they want to do.
Yo. Look at
Dreamtail, I mean, can Wish Pass, I guess, to Celesteela and Giratina, which is nice.
Yo, Chris. Look at the type chart.
Yeah.
Look at the type chart. That's tough.
The speed is rough.
I don't like the Screamtail here. I think if you're like, it seems bad. I'm moving on, bro. I don't want to look at this anymore.
Yeah.
We've looked over this. We looked over this team specifically for like 25 minutes, seeing like what went wrong, and it was actually pick number 2. Like,
I mean, I like Giratina, Celesteela.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind Rillaboom, Crocodile, and Grimmsnarl if the bottom picks maybe suited a little better.
I think it's all to do with like this down. Even
Yeah.
I don't think Rillaboom even fits because it's like no, it's fine with Giratina. It can do the thing. But like even then, like I'd rather draft like Bulu or something. I don't know. Next, number 14, we got Archangel.
Yeah.
I think this seems crazy. I think we might have rated it a little low, TBH. Seeing what's actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm completely overruling this. We need to move this team up real quick.
No, bro, leave it where it is. I'll tell you
We
why.
need to move this team up real quick, bro.
I'll tell you why.
All right, explain it to me.
The team, it definitely has potential. It's going to struggle against faster offense teams like a lot of these teams are, and it has no special attackers.
Yeah, it has Sinistra. And it's like, this team's, it's cool and all, but you're almost held to a higher caliber when you're in top div to make something top div worthy. It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, it can be tough when the competition, like everyone's kind of trying to gun for the same mons because everyone knows what's good at this point, right?
Yeah.
And that's even the case in middle div here too. I would definitely say bottom div's got like the most lopsided teams.
Yes, absolutely.
Outside of, I mean, Nate's team is kind of skewing because
I
mean,
think we've spoken enough on Nate's team. I think
I'm gonna reference it a few
there's
more times 'cause I missed.
I think there has been enough said about Nate's team.
I just want to emphasize that please make some trades, Nate,
Please.
specifically for Marina.
Yeah. Oh my god. This seems fine, honestly. I like it a lot. I think it's
Got some solid pieces.
It's pretty cool, yeah. It's the first like gouging fire team that I see that I kind of enjoy. I don't really like any other gouging fire team, but like Terra Torn and then Mega Metagross as the actual number one option is I think it fits very nicely.
Rotom Wash and Tinglu covers this team
Yeah.
really nicely.
But then like
And
where's the rest of your mons?
kind of frees up Tornadus to do what it wants. Like, it's nice.
Like you got here and you were like, this team's sick,
Right.
and then went
Yeah.
Sinistra to try to fix things and it didn't work.
Well, they're at this point, like the team's nice on like the type chart and things like that, but there's still a lot of holes that needed to
Yeah.
be worked out, and I don't think they got worked out all that
No,
greatly.
I think if you used your 5 FA trades on these 5, I wouldn't even be upset.
On what, the bottom 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be upset. I would be a proponent of that. Yeah. All right. Tell me why this team's below this, please.
Okay, so
Number was this 16
Psychic
15, 14,
Terrain,
13.
LOL, I get it. No, this team cannot be ranked any lower for the simple fact that the raw offensive potential of this team, dude, tell me Pheromosa, Sneasler, Tapu Lele,
Yeah.
and even Terra Necrozma
It's
is
kind
not
it's
dangerous as fuck.
It's kind of disgusting. TBH.
Right. But outside of that,
There's not much going on. There's like Magnezone. Magnezone to trap all the fighting types that you, or the steel types that you already do good against. Like, you can't take Moonblast, I guess. I don't know. This team's funny. LOL. Like, yeah, it's Psychic Terrain. It's gonna do pretty good. That's about it.
I think the team is probably going to struggle, and we saw a close battle between Lex and Nate.
Yeah, we did. No spoilers, but like, it was really close.
If there's anything the team struggles with, it's going to be like a good defensive balance sort of a team.
Yeah. It's tough. It is really tough. It did struggle against Nate's team. Did struggle.
Yeah, it was a close battle.
It was. But there's not much else to be said. I mean, look at it. It's obviously a fucking meme. It looks like it can do some good.
Yeah, I think it's going to have a lot of close battles just based on the offense of this team.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
I don't think it's making playoffs, though.
Yeah. Probably
Your only removal is Aerodactyl. But like, we went through this many times that if you're going to set up like rocks or spikes or webs against this team, then you're gonna get one shot first. That's tough, you know.
Yeah, you still have to respect the power of this team.
It has to be respected. Number 12, Jake, our season 7 Div 1 champion.
Yeah, returning champ.
Yeah. I wonder who he beat in finals.
Let's not talk about it.
This team's funny. I don't like it that much. It's really strong, but it's also really fucking slow somehow. Your setup is ass because it's Zarude, and that's it. Like you're giving it all the gas, but you don't have the speed. Like you're flooring it in a fucking Prius right now is essentially what I can see. No, you're flooring it in a fucking Mack truck, bro. You got like these big ass attacking stats, but absolutely zero speed. It's gonna take a while.
Control's a little rough.
Oh, that's not even the main one. Where's your removal, sir? You got Hitmontop.
Cinderace.
Yeah, Cinderace is cool, but you don't like that's almost your primary Scarfer here. I mean, unless you want to go Scarf and Amorous every game. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna rely on Cinderace to be pressing court change, you want a faster mon around it, so that you're not relying on Cinderace too
In
heavily.
this case, it kind of seems more like Cinderace is bringing flexibility to the team rather than the team around Cinderace being flexible.
Yeah.
Which is nice because like Kyurem White here, right?
Yeah.
Super good mon. That's probably the better mon that you want to build around here. Cinderace got some momentum and stuff. Like Nidoking adds nice power and utility. Porygon's always good to have.
Yep.
Defensively, I think is where the team's got some issues, particularly.
Yeah, there's some rough defense here. It's like
bulky teams and like status heavy teams might be a problem here.
Yeah. Like Aloe Bronzong is really cool. You got that wish pass going on, but you're not wish passing in the mons that can take hits too well. Like pre-Terra Zarude's gonna get annihilated. Like Kyurem White doesn't take hits necessarily well. This team doesn't like playing against rocks, like at all.
Yeah, another rock weak team, right? Exactly.
Yeah. There's also one flying resist on the team. It's questionable. And then like you got Terra Zarude, which the typing on this team is abhorrent. But then you also have Terra Nidoking. Like, I don't know why you would ever even consider terrestrializing anything other than Zarude on this team. Like, in a battle. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, unless it just happens to be that you're in a case where your Zarude got killed or something like that.
Yeah. It's tough. But, I mean, it's probably going to do just fine. Jake did win last season anyway.
Yeah. His team last season was probably a little scarier than this one, though.
A little.
I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect Kyurem White here.
You're right.
I'll probably get wrecked by that thing myself, you know?
Yeah. Kind of like you got wrecked by Scarf Palafin. Anyway, next up is Orange. Yeah, speaking of Palafin, next up is Orange. I can't find it in my heart to put this team any higher. I think it's funny. I think these three are fucking hilarious. I think we've seen Magearna Terraladios. And then what?
I mean, okay, so the top three, starting out solid. And then the top five, even that is like, okay.
Yeah, you
cool,
see
this
it.
is fine. And then the bottom five just like
fall apart.
We made a bit of a left turn at the Swampert and then a total U-turn after the Pelipper.
We've made a left turn at the Swampert and then at Talonflame you tried to make the right turn and your car is flipping down for the next 5 picks, like, and then you fucking land on your head at 2-point Grumpig. Like, good luck taking a fucking Shadow Ball, my guy. Jesus.
Yeah, that's true.
It's rough. Like, your team doesn't want to take a knock necessarily. Your team doesn't want to take a shadow ball too well. Like,
I mean, Terra Latios will help with that for sure.
and it always will, because it's a Terra Latios, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you have to spend the turn to terrestrialize it, and you can't lead Latios every game because you have Palafin. So.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, this team is gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
The defensive options for this team are kind of where the weakness is,
Yeah.
and
Damn.
it's also like it's gonna struggle against teams that can out offense it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have the rain set up like it wants to,
Mhm.
or if it doesn't find like a good spot to get Latios in,
Yeah, it's tough.
it's gonna be rough to try and get things going. Just
Yeah.
gonna be taking hits you don't want to take.
Yeah, for those reasons, I can't put this team any higher. Next up, number 9, we have Order. This is a funky team. This is fucking funny.
This is a cool team.
It's really cool. It's like pseudo paraspam. With the Thunderwave King Gambit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Damn, that's a nice looking type chart, by the way.
Mega Latios, Regieleki with Terra,
Oh,
Landorus King Gambit,
Mhm.
and then dude, Cleavor and Quillfish for
Yep,
like
yep.
even offensive pressure sort of and like
Hazards.
hazards and stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Your superior doesn't mind pressing defog when it has to. Like, it almost feels like Klefki does a lot. Like, it pulls a lot of weight on this team.
yeah, I think where this team might struggle is gonna be at like the extremes. So
Mhm.
like either hyper offense or like stall.
Yeah. Well, no, this team can break through stall really easily. You have Landorus and King Gambit. I think you'll do okay against stall, but
Yeah.
you have to really think about it.
Thankfully there's really no stall teams, so that's
Yeah.
not gonna be a concern
Well,
anyway.
there's one that's almost there. I'm not even talking about Nate.
I don't even know.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
This team's cool. I like it. I'm a big fan. It's just a little weaker than most other teams that are ahead of it.
Period.
Yeah, that's about all I got to say. Terra Leki's crazy. Next up, this is top 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
9.
No, this is number 9. Number 9, we got Ben.
We do have
Damn, Ben's team's better than Order.
You think Orange's team is
Wait.
better?
No, Order.
Oh, Order.
Is Ben's team better than Order? That's kind of.
I mean,
I think we made a mistake.
they're close.
I think we made a mistake. No,
I don't think I would super argue one way or the other.
Yeah, okay. I would personally love to put Order above Ben here. But
So, I mean, Ben's team,
think
you got the
otherwise.
Mega Alakazam, you got the Garchomp, you got the Annihilate.
Yeah.
Super good offense.
Crazy offense. The hazard game is crazy. Terra Florges is a very nice addition. Really, this team's carried by Terra Annihilate because you want to like press the fast U-turn. Okay, that's what it is. You want to the Mega Alakazam and Terra Annihilate combination here, where you want to like spam your flip turns and your U-turns against Megazam and just like one-shot it, but then Annihilate takes it. You get your hazards up with Garchomp that also punishes it. Your Skarmory also punishes it. And then you're punishing the switching with all your hazards. I get it. It's like control almost.
I think my biggest issue with the team would be the defensive mons, like Skarmory and Florges, have glaring weaknesses.
Yes. And it also
So very delicate.
it also can't take a fairy type move. And the team is slow. Yo, I'm putting Order above this, bro. High key. That feels better.
Sure, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't argue too much against
Yeah.
that.
So what is this? Number 10 is Ben. Number 9 is Order. That feels better. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ben. You gotta fix up whatever is going on down here.
I tried, Ben. I tried to get you in top 9.
Yeah, it's just not it. Order's team is just better. Probably gonna catch some shit for that one, but
I hope you do.
speaking of shit, number 8, we have Chris. Chris
Nice
Droscher.
segue, bro.
Yeah, right. Fuck you. Your team's cool. It's very stereotypically yours.
Yeah, very true.
I would almost like to see your
Not
top.
a shocker on the draft board here.
Yeah, right. Like the biggest shocker is the Cali Rex. Like we've seen all these ones from
I'll
you.
give you that.
Yeah. The only really bad things I have to say about this team are that like you spent all your points on the top 7 here for the top 7 to be like, yes, strong, not the strongest though.
Yeah, like I said, I really wanted Prim instead of Milotic.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't have had to save those points for like a low tier fairy type.
And funny enough, during the draft, Chris had Vaporeon and saw that, or like understood that someone was going to trade out Milotic, and so he saved the points or something like that, or like you did some grace
so
trades.
I traded out my bottom 2 Mons so that I could have enough points to just do the straight trade from Vaporeon to Milotic with the extra 3 points or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I mean, Dragapult, Urshifu, Iron Moth.
It provably crazy.
Offense.
Yeah. Well,
Jolteon
in Paldea,
zipping around. Corviknight, Milotic for defensive support, and even Donphan with the hazards,
dude,
and take the Thunderbolts for Corviknight and Milotic.
Dude, these 6 mons here feel very, very familiar. Can't quite figure it out.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
This is like your entire FBL season 10 team.
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah.
6. It's funny. You know how to use the team. It's good. I just think it has like.
What did I had Sylveon and Toedscruel.
Yeah.
Similar though.
Yeah. I would like to see like an actual fairy type on this team. Alcremie does not count.
Dude,
and
like I would like to see a better fairy type on this team too.
Yeah. You can't like outrage. Like people can actually run outrage against you if Corviknight's chipped.
I've got my Corviknight. It'll be fine.
I mean, that's what you think. I personally think this team should be higher. Because I'm running out of negative things to say about it, but I do understand that the next 7 teams are fucking crazy.
I think this team's probably going to have a bit of a rough time if I come up against like a nice bulky defensive team.
Yeah.
That also has a good type matchup, but I don't think that team exists.
It might not. We'll see when we get there, I guess.
I think the team generally is going to have enough offense to just kind of do what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good team. We're not going to sit here and act like top 8 is not fucking playoffs. Like, it's a good team.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't know if playoffs is going to be a lock for me this time around.
Oh.
I usually feel pretty good about it. I don't know.
Well, that's because you suck. Next team. Number 7, we have Tay IV, the returning. Tay did his week 1 battle and did trades after we yelled at him. Dropped
some minor trades.
Yeah, dropped Go-Goat for Ferroseed and changed Terra between Iron Crown and Moltres. It was no-brainer to put Terra on the Iron Crown instead of Moltres for 1 point more, and then you just get rid of that really like shit low-tier grass, and the team's just better. A couple of interesting things. Not many flying type switch-ins. You kind of almost like lack switch-ins in general, but like Finny's good. The Finny Kyurem Black combo is just unfortunate because you don't want to get burned, but you also can't really press Scale Shot at the same time because it doesn't do the same damage that it would.
I will say though, defensively, like Finny
defensively it's crazy.
Finny Moltres is super nice.
You know, the lack of flame bodies does suck, but you can play around that really easily.
Yeah, I mean, Kieran Black, dude,
Yeah. Not with
Megaloth
Dragon Dance is crazy.
and Iron Crown Terra.
Oh yeah.
This team has got really nice offense and like the different coverage between the offense and even the different coverage with the defense. Like Espeon with Magic Bounce is nice too.
Yep.
This is a solid team.
Yeah, the only thing you could say is like I wish there was a little more physical attacking, but like look at the top two. It's gonna be hard to play against us. You know.
There's like a little bit of like electric might be a bit tricky. I mean, Nidoqueen is the one switching you have for that.
No,
really.
electric is super tricky. If we get rid of these two, electric, not like completely resisting it is a little interesting. And then like you don't have too many earthquake switch-ins, but at the same time, the mons that will switch in the earthquake don't mind it.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you switch around with this team, but if you play it well, you've got what you need.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. There's not much else to be said. Number 6 already? Damn. We got Zodiac. Ugh.
Yeah, my week 1 opponent. Not excited.
Gross. Seems nasty. I don't like it. I don't want to play against this. Who wants to play against this? Like, okay.
Genpao Genesect.
Yeah. Obvious weakness, set up rocks and the team falls apart. Like, you know, sure. Okay. Like, other than that, like,
yeah, I guess Kilowattrel doesn't get defog, does it? No.
No. The removal sucks.
Spin
your removal's Tentacruel, and like, I guess Latios gets defog for what it's worth. That's it.
True.
That's it.
Not really what you want to run on Terra Latios generally. You could though.
I would almost like to see Chestnut get traded out for something with spin. But like even like nitpicky, like this team doesn't mind hazards because you're gonna be boots most games on Chanpao anyway with this combo here.
Yeah, you kind of need to, especially with your steel type not resisting rocks.
Like honestly, I would get rid of Terra on Kilowattrel and trade out Chestnut for like an actual 8th Mon that has removal, because Terra on Kilowattrel is useless. You have a Latios right there. You're not going to be pressing Terra on anything else. But yeah, this team's gross.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I would say you need to make trades on this team.
Like, you don't have to. That's the thing. It's not required.
Yeah, it kind of covers, even with the low tiers, it covers itself pretty nicely.
Yeah. It's just
Genesect Chenpao is always going to be nasty.
Yeah.
I guess the hazard thing would probably be like the key weakness here I'm seeing.
Yeah, especially if you're weak to rocks. Like, if there was a little bit of mix up there, but like even then, looking at it, Tentacruel's your 6 Mon. You know, there's a good chance you're gonna have spins.
The nice thing about Tentacruel is it's going to be good against most rock setters.
Yeah,
just scalds them, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you have some really nice like what is it, Will-O-Wisp options here if you're gonna run like a bulkier Arcanine Hisui with Tentacruel and then just flip turn around and press buttons. Like, it's pretty scary. It seems nasty. I don't like it. Yeah. Here's where the PRs get contentious. At number 5, the council has decided
switching them around.
Yeah, the council has decided that Chi is number 5.
Yeah.
Gross. This team's gross. I don't like it. I hate it.
Nasty.
I hate
Galio,
it.
Iron Valiant, bruh.
It's
Terralandris, Meowscarada. Come on.
Ick. Easily the best top 4 in the league. Easily the best top 4.
Yeah, it's solid for sure.
The only thing that comes like kind of sort of close, I guess, is like this, but even then, like it's just nah. Like Orange has the better top 3, but she has the better top 4 kind of thing. It's ick, gross, nasty, poop. I hate it. I don't want to play against this. This is my week 1. I don't want to play against it. Might quit the league.
The team's defensive options are
tough. It's tough.
a little bit lacking.
But even then, like, you have like Dragalge and Landorus. I would love to see Wish Pass.
Even the defensive options that he has all put on good offensive pressure. This whole team is like super offensive.
Solgalio's fat as fuck.
And does it well. Yeah.
Like, this team's great. There's a lot of knockoff on this team. I hate it.
Right. It's got all this like utility and coverage.
It's good. It's a good team. I like it.
Top 5 for a reason.
Yeah. Number 4, I don't agree with. And
again, you think you should be lower.
Yeah. Number 4 is myself. Rapid Michael Flames, drafted this nasty fucking balance team, and I could talk day in and day out why I picked these mons and what my visions about what I'm gonna do. But I don't know what else to say about it. It's really cool.
Giratina Origin, probably the best mon in this draft. Gets it with Mega Scizor, Clefable. Super nice Dragon Fairy Steel Core right off the bat. Eating all the hits. Zeraora comes in, gives the team speed and offense. Inteleon as well, doing the same thing. Porygon, paired with Clefable, is a really nice defensive core. Moltres Galar for setup. Hariyama is a decent low-tier fighting type. Typhlosion, also a decent low-tier fire type. And even Sandslash. You need a ground type, and there's not much better options you're going to get for 3 points than a Sandslash.
Yeah, I was looking at, like,
team made use of all of its points.
Yeah, I was looking at, like, Marowak for the low-tier ground, but, like, I could use the spin, honestly.
Yeah.
My idea of drafting this team, funny enough, was actually like Paraspam. I wanted to like Paraspam and then just go Giratina, but I realized there's so much going on with this team. And
it can do that and tons more.
It looks a little awkward on the surface, but like I think it's pretty good. The hazards are a little sad, but like I don't press Stealth Rock anyway.
I think with the combination of defense and offense that you have, you're in a good spot to control the pace of most matches.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was going for, kind of like this like stally control balance team that nobody wants to play against because it just looks so nasty.
Yep.
I think it's fun. I don't have much else to say.
Yep.
Number 3. This is gross.
This team easily could be number 1, honestly.
It could be, but I mean, the next 2 teams are just like
yeah.
It's tough. We got some really, really good things here. Something I'm very, very happy that Sam did is going Terra Wellspring over Terra Gliscor. I think that is the correct choice 1,000,000% of the time on this team.
Agreed, because Gliscor Slowking is already a fantastic defensive core. You don't need Terra on Gliscor. Yes. Allow yourself some more versatility and damage and options with this Ogre Pawn to really support the offense from Zamazenta Darkrai.
Yeah.
The team like covers its options really well with these low tier picks as well. Tickaton, not bad. Megan Manectric, great. Like probably the best low tier mega, like value mega that you could get.
Absolutely.
Miracle and Illumise, really nice support, whatever you want them to do.
Yeah.
And Dugong, this team does struggle a little bit with that Ice Beam.
Dude, it struggles
Dugong
against Bundle.
solves that problem completely.
Yeah, it struggles against Bundle, and Dugong is the Bundle answer.
That's it.
So I think this team is super sick. I actually see here's where things are gonna get a little tricky. I feel like this team's almost a little passive at times. with the Gliscor, Slowking, Tinkaton, and then your main offense is special attacking, but like the numbers are kind of low.
Here's the thing,
And then
though,
even
as long as you
yeah.
just click
Oh, yeah.
momentum moves over and over with those,
you're gonna do just fine.
yeah, it's fine,
Yeah.
dude.
Like
This team
yeah.
is disgusting.
Yeah, Ogre Wellspring's numbers look a little low, but it has the item and it has Terra, and it's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
But like, if I were to personally do these rankings, I would put myself below like Tay and you, honestly.
Goddamn.
I think my team's like a top 9, top 10 maybe. Like I don't even think it's better than Order's team, to be honest. I think it's like right below Order and a little above Ben. And then I would put Chi at 3rd and Project at 4th. But that's just me. That's how I view the teams. And it's important to get everyone's opinion, even if they're wrong, like Cap always is.
Yes. He's humble, folks.
Oh, I'm extremely humble. I won 6 leagues before. You did.
I'm the most humble.
Yep, I'm the most.
Never find anyone more humble. Perfect.
That's
Love
great.
it.
All right, nice segue. Oh, number 2, Cap. Ugh.
Yeah, speaking of Cap.
Ick. Gross.
Yeah. Back to what we
Fuck.
said earlier about sun and terrain teams being at the top of these PRs. We got a sun team.
We got a sun team. Dude, look at the
Watermain
colors.
again, too.
Look at the colors.
Dude, you know what's
what the fuck?
cool about this team, too?
Let
Like,
me hear it.
obviously a sun team, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you could run a mode of this team that doesn't rely on sun at all.
Yes. And
Watermain,
it's crazy.
Hoopa, Great Tusk, Scizor, Mega Pidgeot, and like one of your low
Avalugg,
tier picks.
Avalugg, Hisui,
Yeah.
Wishy-Washy maybe. Like, yeah.
And obviously in the sun, this team is brutal to deal with. This team is gnarly, dude. Even like looking at it now too, I'm like, maybe we should have put this at number 1.
Well, we're gonna show the people at home why this is number 2, not number 1. There's not much else to say about this team. It is disgusting. There's so much going on here. Like,
I mean,
good
it's
luck.
again, same
Good
thing
luck.
you're gonna say with a sun team every time.
Yeah.
The defense is a little bit concerning, but the offense is gonna be enough that you can kind of just ignore it most of the time.
Yeah. This is disgusting. It sucks that you can't really take an earthquake. That is unfortunate, and you're especially Rocks week, but like, come on, dude. You have Fluttermane, Terrahoopa Unbound. I would almost...
Also, rock weakness is almost not even real when you have Great Tusk.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because it's coming to every game.
Yeah. Not much else to be said here, honestly.
Yep.
We'll move on. Actually, I will say something. It's kind of hard to fit your top 6 because you almost have to bring Ninetales to most games to have your Sun. But as you said before, there is that mode outside of Sun that works. But I feel like team building is going to be a little awkward when your top 7 are so incredible.
I think if you're leaning into Sun, you just don't bring Hoopa.
Right, but
Probably.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, you probably like leave Venusaur, but then nah, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. Number 1.
Who could have guessed electric terrain? LOL.
Gross. I play against him too, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me. Where am I? There. Oh, no. Where is it? Yep, there it is. Week 4.
Nice. Enjoy.
Damn. I will not.
So,
I will not enjoy, actually.
I mean, Necrozma Dawn, I would say not typically one of the better Xmons you could get.
Yeah.
But
here,
in a case where a team is looking for defensive options, in particular special defense, and at the same time good offense, Necrozma Dawn fits that really well.
Yeah, this team's nasty.
Dude, Tapu Koko Iron Bundle. Come on, get out of here.
Coco Bundle, Lucha, Treads,
Lucha,
Incineroar is a cool pick.
Incineroar.
Incineroar's
Incineroar's got
cool.
a nice sort of mix of like utility and power.
Yeah. The Mega
Uh,
Audino's cool. Weezing's sick. The
yeah,
Bink! Dude, Bink's
he's got
actually
the
why
Bink.
it's number 1.
That's real.
It would go to place number 0 if it wasn't for Bink. But
Bing
like,
safe.
yeah, Bink saves
Um,
the whole draft.
I
Can't
mean,
can't take a ground type hit, but you know who could have seen that coming?
is there anything that this team is going to struggle against? Maybe if there was a stall team, it would be a bit of a problem. But even
Yeah,
if there was, the offense is still potentially enough to just break through.
yeah. Also, when
Like,
I was
yeah,
talking about
good
stall
luck.
before, I was talking about this team. It's kind of there. It's almost there. But like,
Uh,
it's about as close as you're getting to stall,
I mean,
if
the
not for like
closest
Roy.
we're getting to stall is probably Nate's team,
Unfortunately,
but it's not even stall.
no. We weren't gonna talk about it. We weren't gonna talk about it.
If
Yeah.
only he got rid of Brim.
The one thing I will say about this team is it's a little unfortunate that you don't really have a physical breaker. Your physical mons are all set up, and it's like you're not gonna run on this team specifically. You're not gonna run max attack Incineroar ever. You're almost like looking at like banded Coco instead of specs, which is it's fine. It works just fine, but it's not ideal. I feel like.
I think he just slaps specs on Coco and Bundle every game and just goes,
Yeah.
"LOL, fuck you."
Yeah, like booster attack treads with band if you want to break through something. Like
Dude, fuck this team, bro.
I fucking hate this team. We'll look at my team. Actually, we'll look at this team then the video.
I gotta say, my favorite team of the whole draft is Throggy's team.
Dude, it's so fucking. Oh my god, I hate this.
That's sick.
I don't know what my favorite team of the draft is. I feel like this is up there. You never see Mega Camera up anymore.
Say my team.
Creeded's team. I hate your team.
Creed's team is cool too. Yeah.
Creeded's team is cool. Eric's team's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how that goes.
What else is there? I like Kanto's team. I think this is a really cool take on control.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Even like I'm excited to see Noxie play. There's even some Ascendant players that I'm really excited for. Like I want to see how Angry Kid plays this out. I want to see if MC makes playoffs.
I was just about to say my Ascendant Dark Horse,
Yeah, right?
Black Sheep.
Yeah. I love Tesco's team, dude. I love this team so much.
Not biased at all. And it's not because it looks exactly like your team.
Hush. I'm excited to see how Bunker's team goes. I'm excited to see what happens here. And I'm also happy that Tay did trades because his team before was a little whack. Now it's better.
Yep.
Who do we think's winning every div before we leave here?
Hard-hitting questions.
All right. If I were to place a parlay, I would say that MC is winning Ascendant because I would make like $3 trillion. Realistically, I'm seeing Bowser, I'm seeing Royzer, maybe Tesco, maybe nobody. Nobody's team is disgusting.
Yeah, Bowser is definitely a contender.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Royzer too. Yeah. Damn.
Maybe
Put me on
Angry
the
Kid.
spot here.
Maybe Angry Kid, but he can't take a knockoff. Like,
I know Project's picking Bowser, so I'll let him. Bowser can be his pick. I'm picking MC. Fuck it. I'm going with my heart on this one.
Yeah, he's not gonna win a fucking game this season, bro.
Dude, shut your dumb whore mouth.
I would love to see Bowser win. I think nobody's team is cool. I like this take on hyper offense a little more than Bowser's, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I would love to see MC win, bro.
You picking nobody then?
Yeah, I'm picking nobody.
Solid pick.
Yeah. Mythic.
Easy. Throggy.
Oh, yeah,
Done.
go fuck yourself.
Throggy's winning.
Yeah, just because of that, I'm gonna say Created.
Throggy did super well last season too with the Sun team and made it to semis, I think, and lost to the Electric. Oh no, didn't lose to the Electric Terrain team.
No, he lost to Career Door with the Iron Valiant. Yeah.
Who is that season's winner?
Yeah. Took over
So
a team if I remember
coming
correctly.
back to get revenge this season.
Yeah. I would like, dude. I want to see Eric in finals so bad.
Yeah,
but
I could see.
But like with this team,
Eric, Sean, Created, and Spite, I could see those.
Yeah,
guys
those four are super cool. I like all the teams that they drafted.
Rhino as well.
I know.
But have been performing consistently pretty well. Yeah. I gotta say.
I know. Who I want to win?
You're picking Rhino.
I'm picking Noxie, bro.
A goat.
No, I'm not picking Noxie. I'm picking Created. Just based off of team, I'm picking Created. Based off of the person, I'm picking Noxie, bro. I love Noxie. He's my goat. And then Apex. Not yourself though. Can't pick yourself.
Fair.
I don't. Liam's cursed. He's never winning a draft league. Cap.
I would love to pick Project.
No.
But I don't know if that's what my heart is telling me. I just love the team so much. But Zamazenta can be. It's gonna be tricky to really pilot.
You know what's
well.
crazy? I genuinely see Tay winning.
I see him having a chance. I don't know if he's my number one pick though.
Order might be a little crazy. Damn, dude, this one's actually tough.
This might be the toughest division to pick a winner for me.
Oh, dude, Lex, easy.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, if Nate just fixed his fucking draft, he would be up there. If Nate fixed his goddamn team.
If only.
All right. I'm going. I would love to say Chi, but I don't think this team can do it.
It's not the typical kind of draft Chi goes for either, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm really curious actually to see how Chi works with this team.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a boring pick. I think I'm just going to pick Cap here, honestly. I think he's a solid enough player with a solid enough team that that should get her done.
Yeah. Well, now I have to pick someone else, bro. I think I want to say that Tate can get it done. I want it to happen. I wouldn't mind if Zodiac won, but like Kilowattrel's kind of tough. I feel like, honestly, dude, just trade out Kilowattrel and your team's like better. TBH. Maybe like Chi with trades. Can I pick that? Can I do Chi with trades?
You could.
Chi with love.
But then if Chi doesn't make trades, who?
Fuck.
Also, Chi's just gonna trade out the 5 worst trades ever, just so that you don't win your pick.
Fuck, dude. Oh, this one's... Dude, this is actually gonna be a really exciting season. Holy shit. I want to say Sam really bad.
Dude, it's hard to not pick that team, bro.
I don't have it in me to pick him. That's off a personal bias. I don't think Sam's winning this shit, bro.
Completely personal.
Completely personal. Because I think as a player, like, okay, if we're gonna go based off of teams alone.
No, picking who you think is gonna win. Yeah. Our rankings are the teams. Picking who you think is gonna win it does include the player.
Oh man, I can't see Sam winning, bro. He has some improving to do where mindset in draft. Hey, that's a video idea. His brain isn't there yet. His mind is not that of a winner yet.
He doesn't believe yet.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I saw like, I believe it was a battle against you where you were like GG. He was like, nah, bad game. Like, come on.
I don't think he said bad game.
Like something like that along those lines. He was like, nah, like you're salty. Get over it.
So who's
Fuck,
pick?
dude, that's tough. And you already chose fucking Cap, bro. Give me Tay. Give me my boy Tay.
There. Just go with your heart.
Yeah, give me Tay. Dude, my heart says Nate.
That would be a cool win.
My heart says Nate.
He wants it too. Tay's hungry for it.
Tay wants it really bad, dude.
Yeah.
He's like back into it now. He wants this shit. But my heart says Nate. But
God damn, dude. How long is this fucking video?
we're milking it for about 2.5 hours here.
Oh,
I think
my
that's
goodness.
it. I think we're good. We'll leave it on my team. That's a good way to leave the video off. Thank you all for watching. I don't think anyone's watching this shit until 2.5 hours.
No shot. No anyone watched this
Yeah.
whole thing.
But,
No
like,
shot.
I mean, Cap said he's going to use this for his workout tomorrow, which is probably going to only last like 15 minutes.
Bro. Just everyone's catching fucking straight
Everyone
shots
gets
tonight.
the haze. You get phased out of the group. Thank you
Oh
all
my
for watching.
goodness.
I'm done. It's 12:17. I have to be up in 5 hours to go to work.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
tough.
not.
Yeah, right. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch y'all later. That was fun. Peace.
Peace.